So my softball game got canceled today all over, quote, rain or fear of rain or whatever you want to say it. So I'm just checking out a local field just to see how wet the field really is. Let's see how legitimate their concerns really were. Yeah, it's a little bit wet, but it's still walkable. And looking at these baseball fields, it's still not even wet at all. Yeah, there was no reason to cancel my softball game. What a shame. Oh well, at least I get to cover the Mariners game tonight. As you can tell, I was supposed to have a softball game, but it canceled. So I guess my consolation prize is I get to cover a Mariners game and just go towards my goal of 100. So this is my fourth game of the season, 4 out of 100. So the magic number is 96. And happy Julio Rodriguez bobblehead day. And I am also joined here by Ian, who is a huge fan of my channel. Ian, how are you today?
Doing great, Rooftop. How are you?
I'm happy it was like a win-win situation for me. So it was either I play softball with my GoPro and watch me either field the outfield well or screw up. It would have been content either way. And the fact that it would have been my first softball game of the season, or get to cover more Mariners baseball, whether they win or they lose. But either way, fans will still vent or celebrate with me in this channel. But today, we've got an interesting matchup. I don't know if it's that interesting, but we got Emerson Hancock, who is the one taking over for George Kirby as he's still out on injury. They say the ETA is, April 16th, but I have my doubts. And Jackson Jobe is going to making his starting debut for the Detroit Tigers, who I did add on my fantasy baseball team, so maybe I'm guaranteed 5 strikeouts right there. And any of your thoughts on the matchup?
Jackson Jobe's really good. I followed him for his career and through the minors. He's going to be very tough. And with the way we hit this weekend, being there in person, I have my doubts. I'm not a huge fan of Hancock. I know he's supposed to be really good and he's young, but I think Wu and Miller cleared him by so far that, to me, Hancock's just a nice little placeholder you have. But I don't remember him pitching that well last year for us, so hopefully the bats will come around today.
They have to come around because the bats were absolutely very disappointing. They literally lived and died by the home run. And to get an idea of how Emerson Hancock did last season, he was 4-4 with a near 5 ERA, 39 strikeouts, and 19 walks. So not exactly good numbers. Pretty underwhelming, to say the least.
Yes, I'd agree with you on that 100%.
Yeah, absolutely was very underwhelming. As we have the game going to be going on in 3 minutes, and let's go over the starting lineups for the Mariners. We've got, for the Detroit Tigers, we got Malloy, Carpenter, Green, Shane Torkelson, Keith, McKinstry, Dingler, Sweeney, and Baez. And as for the Mariners, we've got Victor Robles, Julio Rodriguez, who hit the home run yesterday, but he's still batting a .167. Cal Raleigh, Randy Arozarena, both of them are 1 for 12. They really got to fix that. Jorge Polanco, the best hitter on the Mariners, hitting 500. I give it a week, even less. Luke Raley, Rowdy Tellez, Ryan Bliss, and J.P. Crawford, all, just look at their batting average. It's just painful to look at.
Well, just in MLB news, if you didn't catch that, the Red Sox just gave Garrett Crotchet a $176 million deal.
Oh, boy.
But, I hopefully Jorge Polanco can continue the heat batting that he's having. But if he doesn't, we really don't have a single person that's hit even their weight
reliable.
barely.
No. Everyone else is reliable. They are 200 hitters at best. That's really bad. Rowdy Tellez is your second best. Victor Robles is your second best. Julio Rodriguez, supposed to be the best player in baseball. He sucks.
I'd be 100% on that. Yeah, he does. My question for you, since we haven't done a game this year, how bad do you hate the Nintendo patch on the jerseys? It looks so awful.
It's atrocious. They could have done anything else with that. Like the shaping is terrible. Like they could have changed the color, but Nintendo is known to be a red color. And are you planning to get that Nintendo Switch 2?
No, I'm not. I don't buy anything Nintendo. I don't support Nintendo.
Because of the Mariners stuff?
No, I mean part not. It just I never was a big. I have an Xbox. That's what I got. I've always had Xbox gaming. Like I don't game that much, but if I was, it would be on that. And I just see no point to get into Nintendo, I guess.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Then maybe in the 90s, you probably would have been a Sega guy, as we've got Malloy. He is up to the plate, and this first pitch will be brought to you by Rooftop Sports. Rooftop Sports. Use promo code Rooftop Sports for $20 off, and we're about to be underway as we're about to get the first pitch, and here it is, and that's going to be a ground ball foul. And that's going to be an 0-1, and we are underway here at T-Mobile Park.
Who is Detroit's sponsor?
I can't even see it. And now here's another pitch by Hancock, and that's going to be low, missing for a ball.
Looks like a gas station, I think it is. I could be wrong, but it says Mayhor or something like that. I don't know.
That's what I thought, too. We got Emerson Hancock awaiting again, and the pitch. Now here's a fly ball to deep right center field. Julio is running, and that is going to be off the wall, and that's going to be going to second base for an easy double by Malloy. There was a lot of running, but Julio looked like he lost track of that ball, and now we got a man on second base already feeling the nervousness already, and it only took a few pitches. It was a nice hit. Nice hit by Malloy. It looked like Julio, do you think it was like he couldn't do much about it, or think he just lost track?
I think Victor Robles should have made that catch. I don't know why he pulled off. Julio clearly wasn't getting there. He never had a chance.
Lack of communication, to say the least. Now the first pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike.
It's a pretty depleted crowd for a Monday. Sorry.
No, but don't you wouldn't expect it? Kerry Carpenter is the hitter. Last season, 87 games, 284 with 18 home runs. Mariners could use a guy like that. The pitch. Now here's a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score in the run for. And Robles bobbles the ball. He bobbles the ball. Luckily, no one goes to second base, but Victor Robles, you got to pay attention. And now the Tigers have taken an early 1-0 lead.
I don't really have much to say on this because I could go for a while. The fielding errors that we have seen the past couple of days with the Mariners is a real concern of mine, because normally we've been a pretty solid fielding team, even if we couldn't hit. But now it seems like we can't even field the ball anymore.
It seems that to be. Maybe this team could be worse than 24. And that is going to be, is that a strike? I can't tell what it was.
It's off the plate. It's a ball.
It's a ball. Got Riley Green up to the plate. He was also a 20 home run. He was a 20 home run hitter, 24. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. And Emerson Hancock is struggling.
I would love a Riley Green on our lineup, to be honest.
I think we would love to have anyone that's not on this team. And now the next pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball on an 88. It's just that Emerson Hancock he's just unfortunately so hittable.
Yeah, he is. That's I think his issue is he can't be a major league pitcher, at least not in the starting rotation, because he's too easy hit.
He's more of a bullpen guy, as we got a strike. I mean, I think he could add depth to the bullpen. I could see that.
Yeah, but then we have the same issue. Who was that we had before he was a starter? We threw him in the bullpen, and it just did not work out.
Logan Evans.
Yeah.
Now the pitch. And if he's having problems with the bullpen, then he may have problems to be a starter to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, we could try doing a Matt Brash situation where he turned out good in the bullpen after he couldn't start.
Yeah, he didn't seem like starter material anyway, because he didn't have enough pitches to mix with. And now it looks like we got to throw to second, and that's out. They were trying to steal second. Emerson Hancock luckily paid attention on that, and now we've got one down finally.
That's an odd. I don't know why he went or what they saw there that would make him go. I mean, he jumped so early. That was a bad jump.
Bad jump, but Emerson Hancock really did pay attention. He must have sensed it very well, too.
I think Cal pointed or said something because, I mean, he did not even look over to first.
And that's going to be up high for a ball. Tigers lead 1-0 in case you missed it. As we're looking at 1-0, 1-0 so far. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. That should be a strike 2 by now. He's working on a 3-2 count so far. As we've got one out. And now we're looking at the 1-0. And now here's the pitch. And the fly ball to deep left field. And that is gone. Whoa, that was just a laser. And that is a home run by the Tigers. And they have now taken a 2-0 lead. Like, I couldn't tell if that was going to go, but it just left like as if you snapped your fingers or you blinked your eyes. This is not a good outing so far for Emerson Hancock already. And the Mariners are already in the hole. That was Riley Green with a home run. And good thing Emerson Hancock picked off the guy.
That was an interesting pitch. That was off the plate. He really reached and just barely got it. But, I mean, I'm more impressed with the home run than even the pitch was a good pitch. He just got it. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, Marine Layer doesn't seem to be a problem for the Mariners or for the Tigers, apparently. Tigers have always given the Mariners problems, no matter how bad they are. And now the next pitch, I think this is for Spencer Torkelson, the pitch. And now here is a ground ball. It's going to be fielded, and it bobbles the ball by Ryan Bliss, and that is going to be safe. No one's getting out, and now we got a man on first on an infield single by Spencer Torkelson. As you can see, Ryan Bliss had a lot of ground to make up, but he just couldn't. It had a really terrible bounce.
He should have got that. Sorry.
He should have got that. And that's going to be missing for a ball. Emerson Hancock's velocity goes up to 97 at best, or 95 at best. I don't think he's ever pitched a 97. He was supposed to be one of the hype prospects along with George Kirby. Like him and George Kirby were on a photo shoot together at some point. They were hyped to be one of the prospects, the two of the big prospects in the pitching rotation, and it just hasn't happened.
He just hasn't found his knack. Even in AAA, he just hasn't been there.
And the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball. And this has already been a long inning for the Mariners, and expect the bullpen day to be happening because Emerson Hancock's already on 18 pitches, and there's only one out so far. As we're looking at 2-0, and now the pitch. Outside for a ball. And that is going to be ball 4, take your base. And that was walks on consecutive pitches by Keith. And now I got Pete Woodworth coming out to the mound to have a chat with Emerson Hancock.
Well, while we have a second, now I'll get your opinion on this. Do you think Woodworth's a good pitching coach, or do you just think we have talented starters?
I want to say talent.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think he's a good pitching coach. I also am under the impression Edgar is good because I think we hit better at the end of the year than we are now. Whoever our hitting coach is who's like actually in there seems like he'd take a step back. I know Edgar's with the organization, but this dude just doesn't seem to have the same vibe.
Kevin Seitzer.
Yeah, the Braves old one, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there was a reason the Braves finally had it with him.
Yeah, they couldn't hit last postseason at all.
Did they even make postseason? I don't even think.
Yeah, they did. They lost to the San Diego Padres. First round.
That was like a wild card or something. And that's going to be
games,
inside for a ball.
It was the wild card round.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. As we've got Keith up to the plate. Oh, no, it's McKinstry in the pitch. And that is going to be inside for a ball. And Hancock is just having problems finding the strike zone.
I would already get the bullpen up right now.
I mean, I thought they would have already put him up right now already by the time they got the first run or the first hit. As now the 2-0 pitch. Up high for a ball again, 3-0. And Hancock is just not finding the strike zone at all.
22 pitches in the first inning is unacceptable.
And only half of them are strikes.
Yep.
As we're looking at 3-0, and look at that attendance and the 3-0 pitch. And that is a strike. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Like, I hate to say it. I'm going to say it right now. Hancock is not, I don't think he's going to be part of this future of this team. He can't even be a trade piece at this point.
Well, he might. There may be another team.
Swing and a miss, strike two. If there's someone desperate enough, maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure the Marlins could use him.
I mean, they could use really anybody. As we're looking at 3-2 to McKinstry. Still on a jam the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field. Rosarena is there. And he makes the catch. Is anyone tagging? Nope. It's just going to be 2 outs. Still got men on first and second.
He broke his chain.
Yeah, I guess so. Emerson Hancock has... Wow. I would never wear chains to a game, to be honest.
No, it was a Rosarena's chain. He was pulling it off his neck.
Oh, Rosarena. Should I expect anything less?
No.
And now the next pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. This is Dingler up to the plate.
He didn't do too well in his first stint with the Tigers last year.
As we're looking at 0-1 so far. And now the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. Two and 0 the count. As we're looking at 1-1. And the pitch. Outside for a ball again. 2-1. And again, Emerson Hancock just can't find anything. He can't get anything to work.
This is becoming a real problem.
Like, he's just not good. Like, I hate to say it. As we're looking at 2-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, 2-2. To get an idea of his pitching attributes, here they are. He has a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a slider, cutter, and sweepers. He doesn't even use the sweeper at all. He's more of a slider guy with a sinker. But other than that, he doesn't really have much stuff. They're not exactly like good stuff. As we're still looking at 2-2, his max velocity is like 93 to 94, maybe 95. So the standards. Yeah, he's just, I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Cal Raleigh's trying to talk him through it. And he's really taking his time. I wonder, where's this whole pitch clock thing when you need one? And now he's set. And now the 2-2 pitch. And that is still a foul ball. And that's going to be still strike 2, 2-2. This is pitch number 30 for Emerson Hancock.
And we're in the first concerning.
Inning. Yeah, only first inning. Still looking at 2-2. And now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field. And it's like dropping in for a base hit. And that is going to score another run. And the Tigers now take a 3-0 lead on a bloop single. Man now on third. And this is very concerning. Like we were talking about how bad the offense is, but now we're talking about how badly Emerson Hancock is pitching.
I'm going to be real honest here. We can't score runs, so this might be over already.
It might just be, or the offense finally wakes up and stops being complacent with the starting rotation.
Puts a 15 piece up, but Emerson Hancock gives up 15 earned runs.
Yeah, unless they just get the bullpen out. And now the pitch. That's why I wanted Brian Wu to pitch one more inning last night, because I didn't want to burn bullpen pitchers for the next day, because they're going to burn through a lot today.
Yeah, I have some
as
questions
we were looking
about Dan
at
Wilson.
And the pitch. I mean, you kind of had questions about him last season.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely loved him more than Steven did last year. Oh, Saucedo's warming up. Oh goodness, sit him back down. I do not like Tyler Saucedo at all. Like I really don't.
And the pitch. And now here's a liner, and that's going to go above the head of J.P. Crawford to make it 4-0. Runner is going to third, and the Tigers are still piling up the runs.
Yeah. I think last year I told you one of two things. Either Dan Wilson comes in, changes the culture, which I do believe he has brought in a different culture. I think this team is different than let's just blow the game. I think the issue is now we don't have – I disagree with Silver yesterday, said that it was we have a good roster. I disagree. I think our team is very bad. He's got a good point, but I just don't think we have what we need.
As now we're looking at the next hitter. Runner goes, and that is a strike. And I don't think there was an attempt. No, I think he's still staying. This is pitch 35, and Javier Baez is up, and now this is the bottom of the lineup. And Tigers are still putting in the runs and the pitch. And this is a ball. And the problem is Tariq Skubal is going to be on the mound on Wednesday, so the Mariners absolutely have to win this game. They absolutely have to win the first two games of the series, as we're looking at the 1-1. And now the pitch. And that is a strike. That's going to be a 1-2 count.
That was a good call that we needed right there.
And the crazy thing is, how long is Dan Wilson going to allow Emerson Hancock? It's kind of crazy that if he allows Emerson Hancock to pitch this long, and now the pitch up high for a ball, like he may allow Emerson Hancock to pitch as long as he can. But what about Logan Gilbert? What about Brian Wu? They didn't even pitch that much. They pitched fantastic. As we're looking at 2-2 and the pitch. Oh, fly ball drilled to left field. Oh, and it's off the wall, and that's going to score in another run to make it 5-0. And I think there's another run that's going to be scoring to make it 6-0 Tigers. And that was just drilled. The only reason it's not 7-0 because it hit the top of the wall.
Yes, Paul, it is holy broccoli, and it's now 6. They just made Javier Baez look like prime Cubs Javier Baez.
Pretty much. What is going on?
Emerson Hancock can't pitch. I mean, that's what we're seeing is, I think, what the coaches and everyone else have been seeing. It's just not going to work. Finally, Dan Wilson pulled him.
And yep, you're right. Dan Wilson has seen enough out of Emerson Hancock, and now it pretty much is going to be a bullpen day. Eesh. You just couldn't have him doing it for that long. You just couldn't.
My questions with Dan Wilson arise because he said himself he wants to see us win. Yet, did you cover the game on Saturday?
Bottom of the 8th until the end.
My issue was Dan Wilson did nothing when they made a horrible call calling the last hit of the game. Mastroboni got down to second, and they called Solano out of the baseline when he was not. He didn't do anything. He just took it and walked away. And even though we weren't going to win that game or come back, I wanted to see more fight out of him, and I don't see that. And
it wasn't challengeable.
No, it's not about challengeable. He should have been out there arguing and yelling at the ump because the ump called him safe and then overturned his call, which that's contradictory.
Okay, yeah. Do you think Scott Service at least would have argued something?
Yes, and that's my problem. I don't like Scott Service. I just think that Dan Wilson,
when there were clearly better options. Crazy that We literally had Stephen Vogt just hanging in there in the bullpen. Could have been our manager.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the other problem with Dan Wilson is he has a nostalgia shield. So you can't dare to criticize a Mariner legend.
I mean, I can. He never hit that well.
But he was a great catcher.
That means
Defensive
nothing.
catcher.
If you're looking at how our pitching is, I have some real questions as to why we're giving up as many home runs as we are, because Cal's calling the game, but somebody's telling Cal how to call the game. So there's clearly an issue there.
I can see that. And we got Taylor Saucedo already is pitching. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Whoever has Emerson Hancock on the team, I am so sorry if he's on your fantasy baseball team. We can check if he is.
I hope not.
And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is Malloy, who just had a double, and he scored, by the way.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Saucedo. I know I probably should be. No.
Oh, look at Nightbot. Nightbot is busy today. The pitch. And that is outside for a ball. 1-1 the count.
Sahara Pizza, shout out.
I actually have an advertising for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My boss, because I work there on the weekends, it's like my fun job.
Yeah.
2-1. That is outside for a ball. So, yeah, he was like, hey, throw a video in there for me.
Nice.
Yep. I hired Nightbot to do all this stuff for me. I programmed it.
Cool.
My mission is to help you. My mission is to protect you.
Nightbot is certainly doing that.
As we are looking at 3-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be low for ball 4. Take your base. And now we got men on first and second. And this inning just literally just will not die.
Did you just see the stat? The first time they've had 4 consecutive hits to start a game since 2020.
Pandemic year. Dang. Mariners are making history in the wrong side of it.
Again.
Something that they're always good at. They always have the weirdest statistics, whether it's positive or negative, which makes absolutely no sense. And this is Carpenter, and that is going to be low for a ball. That's Kerry Carpenter. Sometimes I wonder if he's related to Gary Carpenter.
I don't believe so.
Probably not. They don't have like the same physiques. As we're looking at 1-0 in the pitch. And it's going to be a foul ball. And it's not like Taylor Saucedo is doing any better either.
Again, my issue with him, he streams on Twitch, and when he got lit up last year on Twitch, he got upset about it. But it's like, dude, you don't pitch well. You should not be on the stream playing a different video game. You should be working your craft.
Which he doesn't. That's why he seems out of shape. And now the pitch, and that is a foul ball. Saucedo Saucedo was decent in 23, though.
Yeah, he's leaving like the last pitch as a 90-mile-an-hour fastball over the middle of the plate. That doesn't end well.
That should have been drilled. And now we're looking at next pitch at 1-2. And now the pitch. And that is low for a ball again. It's going to be 2-2.
So who's next out of the bullpen? Make your prediction.
Edward Bizardo, because why not? Because it's a lost game so far.
Where's Matt Brash when you need him?
Still injured. And even if he's back, there's no guarantees he's going to have the same level of 23.
Kevin Kirby, call up my Hancock should never pitch again. Call up Evans. I mean, I'd rather have Kirby come back in before Evans comes up.
Yeah, it's true. And the pitch. And it's too bad Gerangelo changed you too young.
Yeah. I think the M's will have a huge year this season. When you say huge, like in wins or losses?
This team's making me cough more than I should.
Dan Wilson looking like Emperor Palpatine.
Looking at 3-2 so far. And now the 3-2 pitch. And now here's a ground ball right to JP Crawford. Throw to first, and that is in time. And we will finally retire the side. And because of all this AI stuff that Nightbot did for me. What is Sahara Pizza? Well, let me show you exactly what it is. I'll show you right in a moment. We got an extra large pizza for delivery. While he makes that pizza, what's up baseball fans and pizza lovers? In celebration of the start of the baseball season, we've got a home run of a deal for you. We're offering 50% off all menu items on Mondays and Tuesdays and 25% off bowling. Don't strike out on this amazing deal. Check out our menu in the description of this video. And start ordering now. Delivery is also welcome. This offer goes through April. Yeah, that was my boss giving a nice little winky. And if you want your 25% off for bowling, which we do have, and I'll definitely have to film myself throwing a gutter ball or a strike. 25% off on Monday and Tuesday. So you can actually go there right now. Tell them that, hey, Rooftop Sports is hooking me up. They'll give you that. And also 50% off on the entire menu. We're talking not only pizza, we're talking pasta, we're talking authentic Mexican food. They have a food truck right next to the building too. And they have their own burgers and French fries. Which one would you eat?
Ooh, I don't know. The pasta sounded pretty good.
Yep. You just got to go to Snoqualmie. If you're anywhere near Snoqualmie, check it out. And now we've got Victor Robles. We are back from the break. And can the Mariners respond to score 6 runs? Probably not, because they can barely score 4 in a game. We need to get another brawl going to get us going. Yeah, unfortunately. The pitch. And that's going to be a ball. And I just added this guy on my fantasy baseball team, Job, the starter. So I'm probably going to have a good 5 strikeout game. As we're looking at the 1-0, the pitch. Swing and a miss. What kind of crap was that? That was a horrible swing.
After this homestand, we call a team meeting. It's more like a team prayer is what we need at this point.
Yeah. Oh, and we got a ground ball second base. Camera was very misleading. Terrible camera job by Root Sports. And that is going to be 1 out.
You need to get your own rooftop cameras in the building because
I really do.
Roof Sports are awful.
I think it's because they cut staffing. Because Root Sports has been losing. They've been bleeding money to death.
Have they really?
Yeah, that's why they finally said, screw it. We're just going to try to bring in more people by doing the $20 a month thing. Watch them just raise the price on that. And Julio Rodriguez is up to the plate. And if you didn't see that video, there was that video, and I'll show it after this inning, that Julio was getting a hater from the A's media guys. But here's the thing. He wasn't wrong. So many Mariner fans were offended, but I was like, but he was right. He's very inconsistent.
Yeah, I actually, what if the Instagram works for the A's, I was going to comment, your announcer was 100% spot on.
He was, as we got a swing and a miss. Like, this guy, he just continues to prove his point.
This is coming from someone who coaches select, because I do, and I've coached all the way up to 18U. If you watch that last pitch, I'll let you call this next pitch, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say.
As we got a 1-2, might want to write it down before you forget. And Job is he's handling Julio very easily in the 1-2 pitch. And now here's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Nothing doing. Throw to first in time. And look at Julio with his lack of hustle. He doesn't even run through. He just stops right there. He's got to hustle that.
Yeah.
Kelnick would have hustled that.
If you look at Julio's last pitch, and all these guys, they're not keeping their head on the ball. They're actually pulling their head right before that pitch is getting there. And it's clear because of how much we're missing the pitches by. Early or late, it's just bad.
It is embarrassing to watch. And now here's Cal Raleigh. And a swing and a foul tip. That's a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So it looks like this kid has some upside.
He throws 101 as his top out.
Ooh. And good thing I added him as a streamer. As we're looking at the 1-0-1. And now the pitch. And a big swing and a miss. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And that is strike 2.
I'm really starting to get worried with the contracts we're handing out in the years, especially since Cal cannot hit at all this season either.
He can't. Oh, we got a fly ball to deep right field. Is that going to be fair? And foul. Yeah, that looks foul. There's no way that could be a home run.
Unless
I
it
also
looped
want
the
to. I
pole.
also want to know how the Mariners are batting after a foul ball like that. Because I noticed when they foul ball like that, it looks like their mental confidence just tanks to the ground, and they can't recover from that. 0-2, and now the pitch as I was correct. Strike 3, and that's going to retire the side. Job easily handled this Mariners team. That was an easy 1-2-3, and also let me show that clip about Julio Rodriguez by the quote hater.
One swing, he could change the whole complexity, and that's what superstars do. And in my humble opinion, and I know
he's a superstar.
He is on his way.
What?
You don't become a superstar, Hall of Famer, All-Star in 1 year.
So you're telling me a guy hits a hanging slider and he's still hitting a buck something, and he had a bad year last year, and you got him to be in the superstar, huh?
Well, we might as well run you out on the bump and let you pitch the next time against Julio. I mean, if you don't have no respect.
I know he got a big contract. I know they gave him a big contract. And I think some people in Seattle may be regretting that they gave him that big contract. I don't know if I'm ready to call him a superstar yet.
God.
I don't know if I can go back to last year. Wasn't that great?
Oh, my gosh, Tony.
He hits one pitch and you're putting him in the Hall of Fame.
He's had one off year. Now you're ready to
how many years is he on the big leagues?
I mean, don't even let 2023 fool you when he had 33 home runs. He was still very inconsistent. He just happened to have an amazing August.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, he's not playing at a superstar level. That one home run doesn't change anything. TC says, I'm calling it now. Julio's not a star. He has a locker room cancer. Needs to be traded if we miss the playoffs. But the problem is we're locked into that huge contract.
No one's going to take that contract. Well, it's actually the contract's actually good. Friendly. It is team friendly, but do you really want Julio at that point?
I don't know. I mean, either way, they're going to give him an extension either way. So technically it was cheaper to do it now, but maybe it could have been even cheaper because of how garbage he is now. And then he lies to you by going, oh, yeah, I'll just hit 500 in August and make my batting average look like 275 to 280. It's like, yeah, but you were like 240 throughout the rest of the whole season, the pitch. And that is a strike. That was by Taylor Saucedo, still in this game. Last time the Mariners allowed 6 runs in the first inning was against the Astros, July 26, 2021. Mariners won 11-8. I think that was the grand slam game from Dylan Moore.
It was, I believe.
And now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field. It's going to be a lot of running, and it's going to be a foul ball.
And that's why we need a true third baseman.
Yep. Like Kyle Seager gets that. Gino at least would have gotten close.
Yeah, I mean, Gino may not have gotten there just because he's slow.
Pretty much. And apparently it's pouring rain in Tacoma, so that's why they canceled. They canceled based on fear of rain. But if it's still raining in, you can still play. And now we've got an 0-2 for Riley Green. And now the pitch. And that is going to be outside for a ball.
Yeah. Can we just have a pitcher who can throw strikes, please? This is
this is really bad. 1-2. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's finally a strikeout by Taylor Saucedo. Julio still has lots of potential. Of course, I'm going to say it. He is the best player in baseball when he wants to be. As we're looking at next hitter, shall I say, the pitch to Torkelson, and that's going to be outside for a ball.
Yeah, Julio's good when he wants.
When he wants to be, which is really sad. And now the 1-0. And now that is outside for a ball.
Cal's framing these really well, too.
Yeah. Do you have anything else besides the AirPods or the pods? I'm sorry to say.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Okay.
And that is, I heard it again. Yeah, did something. As we're looking at 2-1 for Spencer Torkelson. And now the pitch again. And that is going to be low for a ball, 3-1, as Ian is going to fix his earbuds problem. I told him to anyway. And now the pitch again. And that's going to be a strike, 3-2. It's really painful to do a Mariners game when it's 6-0. Like, what could have gone absolutely wrong? My softball game gets canceled, and then I get to see this. Not great. The pitch again. And now here's a liner, and that's going to get right through for a base hit. That gets right through Polanco. And again, you're just seeing the concerns of this terrible defense by Jorge Polanco. He is not a third baseman. I know, freeze, it's very painful. And to ease my pain, if you guys just help me donate to this channel, because this is painful to watch, I feel like I should be compensated for such BS like this. Oh, even just $1, at least at a time, can make me happy. Throw to first, not in time as Luke Raley. Team meeting tonight, you're calling it. I don't know if they're going to do a team meeting after just a few games, but yeah, Emerson Hancock's just really, really bad. And now the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball, 0-1. One and 0, sorry. It's Colt Keith is the guy. And the pitch. And that's going to be inside for a ball again, 2-0. As we're looking at 2-0 again, Colt Keith. And now the pitch. And that is outside again. No, he's not even throwing strikes, and I don't even think Saucedo's going to last after this inning. This entire bullpen is just going to be completely worked up. Just worked out. The pitch. And that is a strike. As we've got Ian putting on his mic again. Ah, TC, no, don't do this, man. Ah, you stupid Mariners. You're killing my viewers. As we got a 3-1, and now the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4, take your base. It's going to be runners at first and second with only 1 out. Yeah, it's true. That's why you need offense, but they refuse to even build an offense. Put in Carlos Vargas. Yeah, let's do that. And now we got the next batter. And this is McKinstry. McKinstry. And that is a ball. Oh, we got Rowdy Tellez. Yeah, he'll be the hero, all right. As we got a 1-0, and now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball. Won't be a double play ball. And nearly bobbled by Raley, and that's going to be 2 outs. But you got runners on second and third. So there's still runners in scoring position. This is very, very concerning. Yeah, he was good a few years ago. That was 2022. But how long has that been? It's been long enough. And they're giving away really lame giveaways, too. And now the pitch. And that is a strike, finally. And that is an 0-1 count on Dingler. Dylan Dingler. As we're looking at 0-1 the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep right center field. Robles is still running, and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. And this time, the Tigers don't score a run, but the Mariners are being absolutely just still destroyed, and their offense has been doing a bunch of nothing. And I need a 30-second break because of that atrocious run.
SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RoofTopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.
Yep, use that promo code RoofTopSports. It'll help me make me feel better. or donate to this channel to help this channel, join my membership or join my Patreon page. Everything is in the description. And if you want your 50% off on your pizza, especially if you're close to Snoqualmie, 50% off on your menu. But this game is extremely unwatchable, and yet I'm still torturing myself for it. And Ian, he is still fixing his microphone issues. Yeah, the bobblehead. I wonder how worthless those bobbleheads will be. Yeah, that's really loud. Phillies were up 5-0 last year. You know what's crazy? Mariners had like an 8-0 lead against Kansas City, and they still lost. That's not fair. And we are back from the break. These fans are very hopeless so far. And now we've got Randy Arozarena up to the plate. How is he going to help this team? And now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep left field. And that is gone. That's a home run for Randy Arozarena. And the Mariners get themselves on the board. It's the Tigers 6. The Mariners 1. And Randy just completely crushed that one. His second home run of the season. And he's doing that flashy celebration again. You're down 6-1. Focus on winning. Not stupid flashy celebrations. Why even do that? That's like Dan Wilson. You got to sit him down and do that. But he did hit it really well. And that was absolutely a bomb. At least they gave me a fun short to do. Thankfully, they get themselves on the board, so maybe this can lead to something. And now here is a ground ball. Bad camera angles. And that is caught. And that's going to be one out. That was by Baez. Sahara Pizza looks pretty good. Why don't you go get one, Paul? Do you live in the Washington area close to Snoqualmie remotely? Not remotely, but you know what I mean. Looks like Ian is still working on his microphone thing. But yeah. And now the pitch to Rayleigh. It's going to be 0-2. Oh, it's 0-2. Now it's 1-2. Yeah, you do, but it's kind of inappropriate to do it when you're literally just getting shanked 6-0. I disagreed with it. And now the 1-2 outside for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. No, if I'm a baseball player, I just run. Just do the Randy Johnson where he was like all emotionless. And now the 2-2 pitch, low for a ball, 3-2. Well, Mr. Paul Hahn, if you ever have the time, head over to Snoqualmie, Sahara Pizza and Bowling. Bring your friends, bring your family, and enjoy some discounts. 50% off the menu, 25% off the bowling. Rowdy Tellez on deck. And now we're looking at the 3-2 pitch. And here it is. And now it's a foul ball again. And Luke Rayleigh is really fighting it through. And we'll try this again. As we're looking at 3-2. And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball foul. Still looking at 3-2, 6-1, the Tigers. And now the pitch, low for ball 4, take your base. And now you got runner on first base. That's Luke Rayleigh. And now up to the plate is going to be Rowdy Tellez. Can Rowdy Tellez make something happen? Teresa K, thank you. Did I see that right? Mariners scored. We can all go home now. And thank you, Teresa, for the $5 donation. That is now 5 games in a row where I've gotten donations. And now the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. Yeah, 50% off because we're just trying to get our name out there. And plus, my YouTube channel isn't exactly big yet. So yeah, it's kind of going to be unusual. It's like, hey, I saw RoofTopSports show. I want to get that discount. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. And Rowdy Tellez did go through it, and that's going to be a 1-1 count on Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy Tellez is actually, his batting average is actually 200, which is actually second best on the lineup, which is pretty sad. And now we're looking at the 1-1, and that's going to be a foul ball, strike 2, 1-2. And even with the Mariners being absolutely destroyed, at least I still have a high level of engagement, so the fans here can vent as much as they would like, as we're looking at 1-2 for Rowdy Tellez. And now we're looking at the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be popped up. Very lazy swing. It's going to be easily fieldable, and he makes the catch, and that's going to be 2 outs. Next up to the plate is going to be Ryan Bliss. I don't think you're going to expect home runs out of him, do you? It looks like my viewer count is going down to, well, now it's at 6. Only one of them's on Twitch. Aaron Goldsmith and Ryan Rowland-Smith are the main guys. Pretty boring guys, if you ask me. Very robotic men. As we got Ryan Bliss up to the plate. Can he extend this inning? And now that was a nice swing, but it's going to be a foul ball. So many foul balls. I wonder how many foul balls the Mariners even hit. As we are looking at the 0-1 count so far. And now the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. As we're looking at 1-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Probably not going to do much. And that's going to still be a foul ball. My partner is having issues with his microphone. That's what it is. I'm just going to tell him to use his phone. His computer's not going to do him any good. Newer to paying attention to baseball. Do the Mariners have any real batters almost ready for majors? Maybe Cole Young. And now the pitch to Ryan Bliss can be low for a ball, 2-2. It's going to be 6-1 Tigers still. 2 outs. 2-2 count. And Job is ready. And now the 2-2 pitch. And he slips, and that's a foul ball. Ryan Bliss is still trying to fight this off. As we are looking at 2-2. Ryan Bliss has a 7% walk rate. The average is around 8%. And now the 2-2. Outside for ball 3. Full count 3-2. And next up will be J.P. Crawford. He will be the next batter if Ryan Bliss can prolong the inning. Yeah, TK, that's what I'm worried about too. And now we are looking at the 3-2 pitch. And now that's going to be popped up to left center field. And that is going to be caught by the center fielder. And that's going to retire the side. But the Mariners at least get a run out of it. And that was Randy Arozarena with that home run. So now it's no longer a shutout. It is a 6-1 Tigers lead. And welcome back, Ian. I think your earbuds sound a little bit better this time. But until then, let me play this ad really quick.
Okay.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a
Should
fully
be
licensed and
coming off
insured
this mic
full-service
now.
exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project we put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
That will be 206. I forgot the phone number already. I guess we'll work with it. And I can still hear it. At this point, I just use your phone if you can. Or actually speak into it without even moving the mic. Oh, but you have to hear me too.
Is that better?
I'll work with that.
Oh, I mean, is it making that noise anymore?
No.
All right. It's off a different mic.
Okay, great. Let's go with that. Good news for the Mariners is they like to go for home runs instead of hits. Yeah, they do. Hence why they live and die by the home run.
Yeah. I just need to grab my actual mic next time and bring it from home and just travel with it.
And look at Nightbot trying to work its butt off.
Yeah.
Probably have to fix the Nightbot. Now the pitch. And that is a strike. This is Colin Snyder now in the bullpen. Kind of sucks that we're putting in Colin Snyder already on a very low leverage situation because the Mariners are absolutely getting their butts kicked. He's more of a high leverage guy. And now the 0-1. And now here's a ground ball. And that is going to backhanded effort and nothing happening there. Ryan Bliss couldn't get him out on time. So now we've got man on first base.
Well, at least Snyder's throwing strikes.
Meh. Detroit owns Seattle. They always have. We're looking at 6-1 man on first base, and this is with Colin Snyder on the mound. And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is a strike one for Colin Snyder.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that they've batted around twice and it's the third inning almost.
Yeah, pretty much. It's that kind of game. That's Javier Baez. Hit a 2-run double in the first inning. And now the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball, but that was right in the strike zone. Hence why I need the ABS system. And that was right in the zone. As we're looking at 1-1. And now the pitch. That is going to be up high for a ball. 2-1. Tomorrow they absolutely have to win. It's going to be Logan Gilbert, but then you have Luis Castillo going up against Tariq Skubal. So I have very little confidence that that's going to work. As we are looking at a 2-1. Top of the third, and the pitch. Now here's a ground ball. Could be double play ball. Throw to second and throw to first. And that is in time for the double play. And now we've got 2 outs. Good to get that double play off. That was nicely fielded by Jorge Polanco. Then it was Ryan Bliss. And now we got 2 outs.
That's good.
Wednesday is going to be an execution, Reese B says, because Tariq Skubal's pitching, and we all know how that's going to go.
Yeah.
I'll be very curious what the betting odds are. If the Tigers are at like the underdog, I'm putting my money on the Tigers.
Yeah, they're a good young ball club.
Well, not only that, but Tariq Skubal.
That last pitch was filthy.
Yeah, Colin Snyder has really good stuff as we're looking at the 0-1, and now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. It's crazy that Mariners literally have to.
So we've
just
burned
burn
through now three relievers in the span of
3 innings.
2 relievers in the span of 3 innings.
As we're looking at 0-2, the pitch. And that is a foul ball. Still strike 2. Casey Mice is a 5-inning guy, so the Mariners need to get Detroit's bullpen today to make it easier for tomorrow. If only.
Yeah, if they don't fix something, we're going to have a real problem here soon.
A very big problem. The 0-2. And that's going to be low for a ball. Went off of Cal Raleigh's glove, and that's going to be a 1-2 count. I want to take a look at the betting odds of what's the odds. If the Mariners win, how much money would you win? Let's say if you put in $10. And now we're looking at the next pitch and the 1-2. And that is low for a ball. 2-2.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't go long in this game, we're gonna have a problem. If we use 3 or 4 guys, we're gonna be really hurting by the time we see the third.
If the Mariners win and you put in $10, you'll win $72.
That's awful.
Yeah,
you should not be down 6-1 at the 3rd inning.
I know, it's terrible. As we're looking at 3-2. And now the pitch. Oh, inside, that nearly got him. I think actually it did get him, and now he's going to first base. This is an absolute nightmare. But at least I'm here to be willing to torture myself.
It just stinks.
Oh, looks like I got competition. Papa Murphy's, $12.99 for their pizza. Yeah, but I'm offering 50% off. And our pizza's way better than Papa Murphy's. Oh, and here's a fly ball to deep right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. They're probably going to wave him around, and here's Julio, and now the throw to the plate, and that is way not in time. It gets over the head, and now Tigers are up 7-1.
Bliss shouldn't even have thrown that ball. If you can't make a play at the plate, which he could have easily gotten him out, don't throw the ball.
That was Carpenter with a nice hit. And now it's 7-1.
You just I get we're playing bad, but this throw could have gotten him. I don't know why he threw it 30 feet over Cal's head almost.
Yeah, I think Ryan Bliss is proving himself out of the majors. He could be another Taylor Trammell, the pitch. And that is inside for a ball.
I thought after this weekend the Mariners would have had a talk and maybe changed their approach.
They should have.
It looks worse now.
It looks even worse. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Taylor Trammell, here's a cycle. He does really well in the first 2 games. Then he just disappears after that.
Yeah.
And then he comes back the next season, goes, oh, 2-run home run. He's so back. Nope.
Facts.
And the 1-1. And that's going to be a foul ball. Because our infield is bad news bears, not one of these infielders would be starting on a lot of teams. No, not even one bit. Yeah, your mic's great now, Ian.
Oh, perfect. I just want to double check.
Great. Yeah, it's great. As we're looking at 1-2 for Colin Snyder pitching against the Tigers. Here in the top of the 3rd inning, they're still up 7-1, and the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. Kyle Lewis should have worked out, but I don't know.
I don't know what your baseball experience is, Rooftop, but I've always wondered this. Why do you think Cal Raleigh switches his stance for every other pitch instead of just sitting with both feet on the ground? He drop knees half the time, and the other half he switches knees.
Ian's mic is better than watching the Mariners. Wow, the 1-2, and that's going to be a foul ball.
I was going to say, because I caught up to college, and I don't understand it. He moves around more than any other catcher I know. I never switched my stance behind the plate as much as he did.
Yeah. So we're looking at 1-2. And now the pitch. And that is up high for the strike 3 called. And that's going to retire the side. 20 pitches in for Colin Snyder. You probably think he's probably done after this inning. They're just burning through the bullpen. They will. And we're going into the bottom of the 3rd. It is 7-1. And because of that inning of how bad it was, I have another promo. We got an order for a Hawaiian pizza. While he makes that pizza, what's up, baseball fans and pizza lovers? In celebration of the start of the baseball season, we've got a home run of a deal for you. We're offering 50% off all menu items on Mondays and Tuesdays and 25% off bowling. Don't strike out on this amazing deal. Check out our menu in the description of this video. And start ordering now. Delivery is also welcome. This offer goes through April. Delivery's on the way! That could be me! 50% off! If you're near the Snoqualmie area, what are you waiting for? Give them a call. I got the phone number in there. I should probably update their phone number too. Kinda should. Let's do that. It's a great place. It's a really fun place. There we go. Got the phone number in there. Oh, look at Nightbot. Yeah. Nightbot is really hustling. Emerson Hancock has an ERA of 81.
Hey, well, at least it's not infinite.
Yeah, you know what I would just say? An ERA on crack.
Yeah.
It's surprising that I actually have 10 people engaged in here.
I think the Mariners should replace all their commercials with RoofTopSports pizza ads. It would be more entertaining.
If they pay me for it.
That would probably not happen.
Yeah. They're going to be like, oh, but you get exposure. I don't care. Give me money, punks. The pitch. That is outside for a ball. Emerson has an ERA of sent back to the minors. Yeah, I don't think he's going to last at all. And we really need Kirby back. And we're looking at the 2-0 and the pitch. And that's the sad thing part, too, is I think the other reason why these injuries are happening is because the starters have to do a lot more than they should because the offense in the 3-0, outside ball 4, take your base, JP Crawford.
I think the biggest issue, which I think you just touched on, is the fact we have such a lack of offense. Starters feel they need to go out and only limit to one run a start just to make the Mariners stay in it. And I think it taxes their arm. They throw a little bit too much junk or off speed or something that they shouldn't throw, and it ends up hurting themselves.
It really does. This is the year the Mariners fall apart. We'll probably. And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball. That gets right through for a base hit. And that is a fair ball. You're going to have Robles going to second base and JP Crawford going to third base. And now you got runners on second and third with nobody out. And what can go wrong?
If JP Crawford actually ran instead of being slow bum, he could have scored on that.
Yeah, because it's not like the Tigers were responding well to it either.
That was a great placed ball.
That was excellent. We are so back, baby.
I'd like to touch on a former comment. It's because we signed Mitch Haniger. Playoffs, baby.
World Series, baby. Let's go.
Rest in peace, Mitch Haniger.
Oh, man. That is nothing but skull emojis. I'm going to find that video so we can reminisce.
Mike is better than watching the Mariners. Thanks, guys. That's hilarious.
Pretty much, yeah. Got runners on second and third, and it's going to be up to Julio to save the day.
That wasn't a Rosarena home run, correct?
It wasn't a Rosarena home run.
Fantasy points, baby.
World Series, baby.
All right, does Julio homer in this unimportant time right now?
Now here's a ground ball, and that's going to be a diving effort. The throw to first, and in time, scoring is JP Crawford. But how did he not hustle that through?
He could have made that. What?
He should have made that. Like, Julio, what are you doing? And he's smiling about it, too.
He slowed down.
He slowed down. He should have ran that through.
No, look. Javier Baez looks home first. He does not make this play as fast as he could have. He stops, looks, and then throws a lazy throw, and Julio slowed up.
Slowed down, too. Now, here's Cal Raleigh. That just wasted an out. That is an absolutely unacceptable.
I have no words.
I am so upset that I forgot the Mariners even scored. Like, that is just not acceptable. There needs to be accountability on that. I'm going to put it on my Twitter X right now. Julio's lack of hustle is very concerning. And now the 2-0 pitch, and that is going to be a strike. 2-1.
No, he's not trying Reese Beast at all.
No. Yeah, that was awful. He deserves to be benched just for that. And now the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball.
Come on, Cal, get on. Let's see a Rosarena go yard again.
You got to do something.
I actually genuinely am very upset about what Julio just did.
I'm furious. Anyone else would have hustled that. Maybe not Crawford. The 3-1, and that is a strike. It was on the inside. That's one of the deadly pitches that's tough to swing at. I'm at a loss of words too, as much as you are.
No, you're 100% correct, Fritz. It is. The issue is that the Mariners should, as Silver said yesterday, if you guys watched the broadcast, we should not have given him that deal after his rookie year. We should have made him earn it.
Should have. As we're looking at the 3-2 and the pitch. And now here's a liner, and that is caught, and the throw to second. It gets away, and now he's going to go to third base. That is Victor Robles. Although Cal Raleigh caught it, you still got Victor Robles going to third base, but there's 2 outs.
If we could get a home run here and get a 7-4 ball game, we got a shot. I don't know how he caught this. That was a great hit by Cal. I mean, I'm not upset about that. He reached a little bit, but that's just a great place by Torkelson.
Torkelson, yeah, great defensive player on first base.
I almost thought Robles was going to get thrown out at third there for half a second.
That is true. You can't work.
I would just like to know.
I mean, I can't really say this whole bad luck thing. I don't want to say that it's bad luck because had the Mariners actually done their job, we wouldn't have to depend on luck to win. So it's not that it's bad luck. It's just they just suck. Now here's Randy Arozarena, and that's going to be a strike. And
oh, that was it. He knew that was his pitch. That was his pitch you wanted right there.
So, yeah, and he really slacked off on it as we're looking at the 1-1. And now the pitch inside that nearly got him. And at this point, he should have just took it.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting. I'll get back to the Julio thing. I'll let you call this thing because it's going to be a second.
2-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. And I think you have some time to express what you have to say.
I don't know how you could justify giving Julio the money we did when we had A-Rod and we didn't even think to give him a contract like that. And he was conceivably 3 times the player Julio was.
Hypocrisy at its finest. And the 2-2. Outside for a ball. 3-2 the full count. The next player up to bat is going to be Jorge Polanco if Arozarena can continue this inning. As we're looking at 3-2. I don't even think we need a home run, just something. The pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. Take your base, and now you got Jorge Polanco up, and it's going to be up to Polanco to do some damage. And he doesn't have to hit a home run. He just has to put the ball in play, or at least just get a gapper or some kind of base hit, and you'll get at least a run in. Now, if you get a home run, that's nice, but I don't think he has to really go for a home run.
Does anyone know what happened to Manny Acta, though? Did he leave after Service got fired?
He's bench coach now.
Oh.
As we're looking at Jorge Polanco, it's his chance to really do some damage. The pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. But let's be honest, don't let that 450 batting average deceive you. It's inflated by that one lucky home run and a couple singles.
What are you talking about? He's the best hitter on the Mariners. That's why we paid him so much this year to come back.
Yeah, 0-1. We actually paid him less, don't forget.
I would just like to say, they said, we're going to make big moves. And what do? Sign Jorge Polanco after Donovan Solano.
World Series, baby!
True.
The 0-2 so far. And now the pitch. And there here's a blooper, grounder, and the pitcher, Joe, gets it and retire the side. Before I even say what I'm going to say, you know what? I'm just going to play it right now. That's how mad I am.
My point is it's across all Seattle sports. It's this idea, like people pleading 3-4 years ago to bring back Ichiro when Ichiro was like 93 years old. I'm like, no, I do not want to bring back Ichiro. Like Griffey when he's got a walker out there and he gives you a single every 60 games. Like the list goes on and on. Like people crying. Like Haniger comes back, and you think that we just signed a Hall of Famer. Like he was injured all of last year. He's like 33 years old. We trade for him, give up on Robbie Ray, which whatever. And all of a sudden, I swear, all of Twitter is like, World Series, baby! Let's go! Let's go! He was a negative WAR player for them last year, but because we love Hanny, baby, he's going to come and save the Mariners.
He was going to save the Mariners. He was supposed to. And now he's enjoying that $15 million to do nothing. Full guaranteed freaking contract.
I genuinely love that video.
I wonder how many views it even got.
It should have gotten a lot. I think I genuinely, it's like, I thought it was funny at first, but when he hit the Griffey comment, me and you just started crying. I couldn't.
We did cry.
You know, if
it was
Ken Griffey Jr. saw that,
969
he'd be so
views.
mad.
Yeah, he would. Or he just wouldn't care.
Probably wouldn't care because he doesn't seem to care about this ball club being a tragedy.
I mean, he already proved it in 2010 when he slept in the locker room.
Hello, baseball. Goodbye, blackouts. Root Sports is screwing you with a $19.99 a month because we're going out of business.
Yeah, because karma. Because they really burned the bridge with the Kraken and the Blazers. And the Sonics, if they came back, they would have jumped ship too.
Well, the Kraken went to what? Amazon, right?
Something like that. Or
I believe they're on Prime.
Yeah. And now we're looking at 0-1 for Spencer Torkelson. And now the pitch. And that is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I mean, the worst streaming one of all, I don't know if you follow the MLS. I do. Apple TV for all the soccer has been awful.
Why?
Because you have to pay for it separate on top of Apple.
So it's basically a glorified pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Honestly, I foresee all sports being pay-per-view shortly.
Oh, Teresa, thank you. I refuse to pay Root. Just listen to Mariners radio or commentators like you. Yep, that's what I'm here for. Providing a free service, unless you're willing to donate some little bit of money.
The next Dave Niehaus in training, Rooftop Sports.
As we're looking at 2-2. And now the pitch. And that is outside. And I just realized that Colin Snyder is still pitching because they can't just keep burning through their entire bullpen as if they already are.
Or they could.
But they can't, because even if you have Logan, maybe they should, because in that way, Dan Wilson can't use the bullpen when Logan Gilbert's pitching. So you can save him for Tariq Skubal game when Luis Castillo gets shanked. And the 3-2. And the ground ball foul. That's why it's hard to say this offense sucks. Cal and Julio both get robbed. We should have 4 runs. Yeah, Julio robbed us with his lack of hustle.
That's not correct. Our offense does suck. Who cares if they got robbed? If you watched them hit the last 4 days, it's been atrocious.
3-2 and popped up and fouled.
Every team gets robbed. Did you watch the Yankees put up 9 home runs the other day?
Oh, freeze. Another $5. Wow. And now we...
Bats.
No, yeah, torpedo. You know, here's the thing. Mariners can get the torpedo bats, and guess what? It won't make a freaking difference.
You're going to get the torpedo bat, and you'll still watch us swing at a ball in the 10 feet in the dirt out in front of us in K.
Yep. And the 3-2. And that's going to be popped up and foul. But Freeze, this got my attention. These nostalgic players and coaches are baseball equivalent of making 28 Star Wars movies decades later. Remember the good times, guys? Yup.
I would agree
Disney,
with you.
and how is Disney
almost
not a sponsor to the Mariners?
I would agree with that
3-2.
comment almost.
And popped up, and I'd like to hear why it's not. Why it's just almost.
Because Edgar Martinez is actually legitimately a good batting coach.
Yeah, too bad he just wanted the part-time job.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like he's proven like when he has been the batting coach, the sole batting coach, we have gotten better. Even the second half of last year, we did hit a little bit better. Oh, and we got
Carlos Vargas
in the pen.
Yeah, but I wish we could do a trade back season, get this guy.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it. Stop it. Thank
And a fly ball to left field, and Randy Arozarena makes the catch to make it 1 out. He finally got a guy out. Wow, this is painful. I mean, how did Dave Niehaus go through the entire 80s with this?
Because at least there was heart and hustle.
So the team actually tried. It's just that they all just sucked. As we're looking at 7-2 so far, the pitch inside for a ball. And what?
Kevin, you're wrong on that. It doesn't matter how hard you hit the ball. It matters on where the ball is placed. I mean, if you saw earlier in the hold on, I'll let Rooftop go real quick.
It's a foul ball. Nothing much happening.
If you looked earlier, they talked about the last after Rosarena's home run 2 days ago. His last 6 hits were outs, but they were all hard hit over 110. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, just because you hit the ball hard doesn't mean you're actually going to put it in play.
And the pitch and a fly ball to deep right field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. And now here is a throw by Robles, the throw to second, and not in time. I don't know if it was a bad throw, but J.P. Crawford wasn't paying attention.
It was in time. J.P. Crawford just bobbled it. Yeah, Kevin, you are correct. A win is a win. We're not mad because of winning. We're upset because we can't. We should have swept these. We could have been able to do it if our offense could hit a ball.
J.P. dropped it, and Victor Robles actually had a play on him, and J.P. Crawford just completely bobbled it. It was also not really a great throw by Victor Robles either.
To be fair, it should be a one hopper. I wish I could see the other angle because I think J.P. needs to learn how to catch a ball. Could we – come on, Root Sports. Give us an angle that's not it from the garbage can.
I think they've hired cheap camera people. That's what it is.
Well, I know one of the camera operators, and he's pretty solid, but I don't think he's working this game.
And we are going into a commercial break, and because of that frustration, what other commercial can I play? You know, I'm just going to keep pushing pizza. We got an extra large pizza for delivery.
Yeah, Kevin, I guess that's true. I would prefer to be able to compete.
While he makes that pizza, what's up, baseball fans and pizza lovers? In celebration of the start of the baseball season, we've got a home run of a deal for you. We're offering 50% off all menu items on Mondays and Tuesdays and 25% off bowling. Don't strike out on this amazing deal. Check out our menu in the description of this video and start ordering now. Delivery is also welcome. This offer goes through April. Yep, you guys have until the end of April to do this deal. So don't miss it. It's a screamer. It has great quality pizza too. That's like Super Bowl with Falcons and Patriots. Patriots were garbage offensively till the end. Still. Here's the thing, though. I see where you're coming from. I see what you're trying to do. Positivity. I get it. But the Patriots had a personnel to do that. Mariners don't have a personnel. And we are back from the break. Mariners bullpen report. They haven't given up. No, they gave up a run. That was yesterday versus the A's. They pitched very well, but today can't really say they're not as good. Trent Thornton, Andres Munoz, and Gregory Santos were the stars. And I don't think Andres Munoz is going to be pitching at all today, so at least he gets a day rest.
Yeah.
And now we've got the next pitcher. This is Carlos Vargas, and that is going to be a strike. He has a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, so I could see where the upside is, but I'd still rather have Suarez. As we are looking
Yeah,
at
I'm still shocked we made that trade.
Me too. The 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. Yep. We're looking at 0-2. 6 games in his MLB career, only a 6 ERA. Might be the worst infield of all time. I agree. This is a horrible infield. We all knew this was happening. And now the 0-2 pitch, and low for a ball. That nearly got away. It's going to be 1-2. Still have 10 people in the streaming and made almost $10. So let's go for the goal of 50, shall we? Which I got to fix that. $40 to go to reach the goal of 50. As we're looking at 1-2. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tag. And he did try to hustle. See, that at least 39. I don't even know if that's not Torkelson. That's Keith. At least he hustled. I think that was Torkelson. And look at the Nightbot. Nightbot is really trying. Look how much effort Nightbot. That's just dedication.
Yeah. Is Sahara Pizza also the one on Mercer Island?
There's also one in Mercer Island, but you won't get a deal on that one. Because it's a separately franchise owned.
Gotcha.
0-1.
Every AOS team is getting blown out today besides the Angels. Of course, the Angels finally get a win.
As we're looking at 0-1. Now the pitch. 100 push-ups starting now for whoever strikes out or Yes! Miles gets it. 100 push-ups for whoever strikes out or ground out. I agree. Or
I
Papa.
do too, but if we do that, you already know half the team's going to be out with injuries the next day.
Too bad. The 1-1. Then that means they lack conditioning. I mean, look at the 1980 hockey team. I heard Brooks made his team do lines for 15 laps, 15 times after the game. And
AOS
from what
division
I heard,
leading Angels. Yes, for last place, TK, we are racing the Angels for last.
Yeah. At least we had a walk, a lot of positive. That's a lot of positive. Haha. Yeah, yippee. This game is really making I think this game is even bad for my eyes because, wow.
Hey, but the good news is, at least we're not Angels fans.
I'd still rather have Artie Moreno because at least he spends the money once in a while. But yes, he is still a bad owner. But I'll take Artie Moreno's wallet.
Yep. Oh, he swings an old hickory.
A 1-2 in the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-2. This game has been pretty uninspiring so far.
Well, we got 2 runs. We weren't shut out.
Still bad. The 2-2. And now here's a liner, and that is going to be bouncing, and that's not going to be fielded and caught. And he bobbles the ball, and that's going to score in a run. And that is going to be a single. But the Tigers get another run to make it 8-2. I mean, I don't know. This is just painful. Now it's 8-2.
Hey, don't worry. You have a backup outfielder that can replace him. Luke Ray. Oh, wait. We don't have a first baseman.
Donovan Solano?
He's garbage.
Tyler, what's his name?
Locklear, AAA.
Yep.
And if we're talking about Rowdy, he's also not good.
He's basically Vogelbach. As we're looking at 1-0. And now the pitch. And now here's a ground ball right to Vargas. Toss the first in time. And that's going to retire the side. And no fans should be clapping for this performance at all. For getting it out. You should just boo the living life out of this team. You can't even hear it because the music just mutes it out.
Yeah. Why
All right,
is every time we score, we get it back? Well, Kevin, that's because the Mariners, we are a giving team. We love to give runs back to the other team. Can't be too close now.
Yeah, can't be. Let's find another ad to play. I've already burned through my pizza ads.
SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RoofTopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.
Yeah, this game is really embarrassing. It's even worse than I mean, I already saw this coming. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be this bad, but I knew that the Tigers were gonna give us problems. I mean, Tigers are a playoff team. I mean, they made the playoffs and upset the Astros.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tigers got 12 hits. Yeah. I sat next to somebody 2 nights in a row, Friday and Saturday, and the dude had the over on strikeouts on the Mariners. And he hit both times, and he even increased it to 11 each game.
They have so many broken bat base hits. What a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what does Jen Mueller have to say? We should have hired AJ Hicks.
So it's our pitching too.
Yeah, everything is garbage. I'm not giving up because it's too snowy to go anywhere. I got nothing else to do but watch this game. Wait, where are you at, Freeze? Where do you live then? If it's snowy, where are you at? Somewhere in like Snoqualmie or something? And we're talking Snoqualmie Pass.
Well, sit back and enjoy the ride. Me and Rooftop will guide you in on his little airplane down to safety.
Safety, Fart, and now here is Luke Raley, who walked in the second inning, and now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep right field, and that is gone. That is a home run for Luke Raley, his first home run of the season, and the Mariners close it to within a 5-run lead of the Tigers to make it 8-3, and that just kind of woke me up, but the Mariners still have a very long way to go, and that was just a laser by Luke Raley.
Deep in the mountains somewhere in the USA. Well, thank you, Fritz, for telling us that you're in the USA.
Big surprise.
Another solo shot. Hey, but at least they're hitting home runs, remember? Hey, but you got to think back. Jerry DePoto said we should be happy and blessed that we see 54% of the time a win. You only want to win half the time.
And doing us a favor.
Yep.
The pitch, and it's low for a ball. Oh, man, Kevin Kirby. He's like trying to be the voice of reason. I kind of like it. I like the conflicting comments. It makes it more fun. And if everyone agreed with everyone, it'd be such a boring show. I want fans to like get out of each other. It's so much fun.
Kevin is what you call a true diehard loving fan.
He really is. I gotta give it to him. Oh, and Tellez struck out. Here's my reaction to that. 54% got us in the players last year. Nah. Or ha.
I don't think
Burger
so.
King struck out. Burger King struck out. And here is Ryan Bliss up to the plate. See, you guys are carrying the show. We're not carrying it. You guys are with your funny comments. Kevin Kirby is positive. It's admirable. Me. Yes, it is. And now the pitch.
That's unfortunate, Kirby. The Rockies are trash.
I live in Wyoming, people. Here are Rocky fans, so I could root for that ass team. Hey, Wyoming, though. Wyoming is known to have a lot of wind, which is why they have a lot of wind power. Makes sense, because if the wind's blowing, makes sense. Hopefully the little turbines just don't go flying off, and birds don't die. The 3-1. Ball 4, take your base. So we got Ryan Bliss at first base with a walk.
Well, Reese, isn't that all of us Mariners fans? We watch the game, we go to games, and we still wish they spent money, but we do nothing to make them change and spend money.
Do you know how we punish them? How about this? More people watch my show, donate to my channel, and that will actually affect the Mariners, and they'll actually feel threatened and go, okay, let's do that. Let's actually spend money because we're losing money to some weird Asian kid.
Mariners fans need to do what A's fans did, except they need to actually do it. People need to go a whole month without going to the games. Just leave the seats empty.
Yeah, they did that for years, though. And look where it still got them. And we're looking at 0-1. But to be fair, Oakland, I hate to say it, it's a broken city. I mean, hence why your fantasy baseball team's called the Oakland Gun Club.
Yeah, my grandma still lives in Oakland, well, the Oakland Hills, and it's gotten really unsafe. The hills are better than Oakland itself.
Get her out of there, man.
She's been there since, well, they used to live in Berkeley when...
Well, here's what she can do. Does she own the house? And he's kind of off a bit. As we're looking at 0-2 for JP Crawford and the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Still strike 2. No, what you should do is sell the house in California, move to Sacramento. At least you can retire a little bit happier there than Oakland. And she'll make money.
Yeah, she loves it. I tried to get her to do that, but she likes the Oakland Hills. She's up above Piedmont and all that.
It's not worth it.
No, tell me, but that's what happens when you live there all the time.
I guess so. We're going to look at 0-2 for JP and the pitch. And that's up high for a ball, 1-2. I mean, look, there's not even a In-N-Out burger in Oakland anymore. That's how bad in shape they are.
Did you just see that stat they just showed? JP Crawford is a 22.6 strikeout rate, and the MLB's was less.
Wow. That's going to be 2-2. And look at Josh putting out all the comments of the scores so far. I love Josh for doing this. At least we ain't the Twins. Well, the Twins have 2 World Series, though, and they have still more playoff appearances than the Mariners by far. As we're looking at 2-2, Baltimore winning 8-5 against Boston, the pitch. And that's going to be popped up. That was a horrible swing by JP Crawford. Hopefully it's out of play. Nope. And that's going to be 2 outs. Did you see that swing? That was literally a golf swing. Is this golf? Something for you, JP Crawford. JP Crawford playing golf. Yeah, that's just bad. And now who is next?
We tried to trade JP. Nobody wants JP.
No. Just let the contract die. And now the pitch. And check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. He was still a bad swing. Bailed out by the bad call of the umpire. I thought that was a strike. JP Crawford, the pro golfer, winning the Masters. I don't even think he can win the Masters.
Ooh, Cincinnati put a nice little beat down, 14-3 on the Rangers.
Helps us. The only player that wants to play is Victor Robles. And Luke Raley. Luke Raley at least tries. Mets have defeated the Twins. As we're looking at 2-0 count on Victor Robles. And now, the throw to first. Not in time as Ryan Bliss is still hanging. I would just steal the base, to be honest with you.
Mets over Miami. Pittsburgh loses to Tampa Bay. 6-1.
It was Minnesota.
No, Minnesota played someone else. He mistyped.
Yeah. 2-0. And that's going to be a 3-0 count on Victor Robles. He tried to do a drop bunt, but there's no reason to do it when you have 2 outs.
Hey, Josh, what's the score of the Dodgers game?
What isn't the score of the Dodgers game? And now the 3-0. And that is a strike this time. Not getting away with that. Let me see your score. You're winning 5-1 to 5. I'm losing to the guy who drafted like garbage. The 3-1.
That's bad.
And ground ball foul. Now you're at strike 2, despite being ahead of the count. By the way, after this, I gotta go to the bathroom and play and promote the pizza. Got to do it. See, the other reason why I made that video happen, just so I could have the excuse of a PP break.
Yeah.
As we were looking at 3-2 and the pitch, and that's gonna be popped up and fouled. Still 12 people here. Wow, it's increasing. I love it.
The Angels beat St. Louis in 10. Crazy.
Insane. The 3-2. Ground ball foul. Foul back
The
shot.
best hitter is on deck of the Mariners. He hits 1 home run and the crowd thinks he's the next Ken Griffey Jr.
World Series, baby.
That's my new motto. I'm just going to put that on everything.
Now we're looking at 3-2 and the pitch. And that's a ground ball foul. At least Robles is making some good contact, but nothing to show for it, really. With the exception of his ground ball, that was a fair ball. That was great. But it's kind of like a little too late kind of situation. Now we're looking at 3-2 and the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. You know what? I am so mad that I'm going to the bathroom, and yeah, here you go.
We got an extra large pizza for delivery.
While he makes that pizza, what's up, baseball fans and pizza lovers? In celebration of the start of the baseball season, we've got a home run of a deal for you. We're offering 50% off all menu items on Mondays and Tuesdays and 25% off bowling. Don't strike out on this amazing deal. Check out our menu in the description of this video. And start ordering now. Delivery is also welcome. This offer goes through April. I'm going to have to start wearing these because...
Petco is a nice park. I love it. So is San Francisco, AT&T. Beautiful ballpark.
Yeah, I've been there when I was a kid. I went there for a tour. But I'm going to wear this because I can only look at the screen for so long. There. Now I'm wearing protective eyewear. That's what the Mariners are doing. They made me wear this.
Rooftop's about to do some yard work real quick and get the lawnmower out.
Yeah.
Well,
it's messed up to think that if Hancock doesn't start this game, we probably win. By the way, random trade idea. If it was possible, that would you trade Julio for Paul Skeens?
No.
No, would not do that.
Here's the issue with this, Kevin. That Paul Skeens is great. We have a good rotation. Yes, you could replace Castillo with Skeens, but we need hitters. We need offense. I would not trade. I would trade Julio straight up. Call the strike. I would trade Julio straight up for Bobby Witt, though, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but Kansas City would laugh their asses off the pitch and the strike. And the worst part of it is Bobby Witt is doing exactly what Julio should be doing.
Yep.
He should be like a 35 home run hitter, like easy, with 30
I'm
stolen bases.
Hot take on that, Rooftop. I think he should be having 40, 45 plus a year.
That's true. You're not wrong. He's playing way below his potential. The 0-2. And now here's a ground ball right to Luke Raley. Tossed over the first in time. So the worst part.
Yeah. Continue.
Yeah, like remember Julio after going to 24, he was like, oh yeah, 2023, when I hit 33 home runs. Yeah, that was me having a down year. I'm going to do better than that. Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, he's at 1.
Yeah, 1, and it was lucky, but it was a nice one. And that's going to be outside for a ball, and I don't think this makes it any better.
But Bobby hits in a more friendly park. Bobby, you can't. If you really believe that this ballpark's the problem, then you don't know baseball.
Yeah, I can't use. And Kevin, don't take it too personally. The thing is, it's just that I can't. I don't want to use T-Mobile Park as an excuse. I just won't do it. The 1-1. I hated that article from MLB.com. And then, Seattle Sports was like, oh, yeah, this is such a great article. I was like, no. It was a horrible article. I'm not maybe not horrible, but I just don't like how they're trying to victimize this team by saying T-Mobile Park has problems, but yet they win their games at home.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, my issue with it is I'll wait for this pitch.
The 2-2. And strike 3 called. Down he goes, Carlos Vargas with a strikeout.
Ultimately, if you look at 01 and 2000 when the stadium opened and we played there, Edgar hit great. A-Rod hit great. A bunch of guys hit great there. That 01 team hit great. And Ichiro had a pretty successful career there in hitting. It's not the park. It's that we really haven't had the talent or good ball players that were hitting their strides. We had Beltre before he really got amazingly good.
What about the fact that Cano had his best years in Seattle? What about Nelson Cruz, his prime years in Seattle? What about that?
Yeah, it's true. Cruz played great. Cano, yeah.
Oh, fly ball. And that is drilled to right field, but Marine Layer saved us. Mitch Haniger had 2 or 3 good years, though, Reese Beast.
Yeah, he did. And Seager was consistent. He was good. I mean, ultimately, I think I saw him ground into more double plays than anything else in person, but he did have good years here. I mean, even Franklin Gutierrez had 3 good years here. I mean, guys have had good years.
Uh-oh. Well, until then, let's play another ad.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
Well, you know what to do on that. And, oh, Ian just disappeared again. Looks like he's having some issues again. Well, I'll take the lead on this, obviously. And looks like we are almost back from the break. And now we got Julio Rodriguez. It's up to him to redeem himself. And now the pitch. And that is outside. That is in there for a strike. As we're looking at 0-1 in the pitch. And that is inside for a ball. I know, and their rotation was absolutely garbage. It was only James Paxton was literally the only good pitcher in that rotation. And now we're looking at the 1-1 to Julio, and that is outside for a ball. Poor Ian is having computer problems. So we're looking at 2-1 for Julio Rodriguez, and now the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball popped up to right field. It's going to be running, and he dives and he makes the catch. Or does he lost the ball. He lost the ball, and Julio Rodriguez is going to third base, and that's going to be a triple. Wow, it came out of nowhere. The fans were cheering. I was like, why are they cheering? He dropped the ball, and he lost the ball, and now we got Julio at third base. Here's what happened. He lost the ball and went under the... Yeah, he completely lost it. Yeah, but that is absolutely what we needed from Julio. Yeah, it popped out of his glove, too. Oh, he hit his head on the wall. Yeah, it was a little bit of luck, but sometimes you need a bit of luck on that. He lost his ball for a split second. If he didn't find that ball for another couple seconds, that could have been an inside the park home run. And now here's Cal Raleigh up to the plate, and that's going to be a foul ball. And Cal Raleigh, you don't have to do much. Just try to get a liner, put it in the gap or something. We're trying to see what that is. I can't really tell what it was. I think they charged it as an error. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. How could you do that? So each time you sign off a bit, you kind of miss you miss a Randy Arozarena home run and a Julio.
I didn't sign off. My power went out for 2 seconds and just killed everything.
Well, we need that to happen more then. The 0-2. Low for a ball, 1-2. Maybe you're...
I did see what happened, and that was kind of funny. Of course, when we talk bad about Julio, he just seems to show up and do something amazing.
And maybe we should keep doing it. And now the 1-2. And strike three called. That was a waste. It was like Cal Raleigh could have just swung at something. Well, he did, but he did terrible at it. And now it's up to Randy Arozarena. You know, if I was Randy Arozarena, just drop the bunt. I don't care. Drop the dang bunt.
Actually, you're onto something. I would have Julio steal home, and I dropped the bunt as soon as Julio got as close to the plate as he could.
Yeah, just don't pull it back like Eric Burns did. That screwed over Ichiro, which literally caused the disaster of the season of 2010.
Terry Francona from the Indians just said after Ellie De La Cruz went 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, that I think it's the player, not the bat.
Reds.
Yeah, sorry, Reds. Sorry about that.
We're looking at 0-2 for Randy Arozarena. Yeah, we need a sac fly or just anything of sacrifice. The 0-2. And that is outside for ball 1. Why did I almost say ball 3? So it's going to be 1-2. Yeah, Randy Arozarena's got to do something. As we are looking at 1-2. And now, here is the 1-2 pitch. And that's a ground ball foul. I mean, I think he should have just bunted from the moment.
Play some small ball, rooftops, and I like it. Everyone on the Mariners, including the Arby's worker, should be bunting the ball.
Bunt the dang ball. We're looking at 1-2. And now here's the pitch. Foul ball again, and he nearly struck out. He should have struck out on that one, but he got lucky with the barrel, barely picking the bat.
I genuinely think he may have the weirdest number I've ever seen for a fan favorite in the Mariners for a batter, number 56. Ichiro is 51, but 56 is just so obscure.
1-2. And that's going to be a foul ball. And Randy Arozarena is just fighting it off completely. He's just trying to put – and by the way –
He is seeing the ball clearly well because he's making contact. He just needs to put one in
Josh,
play.
it's too late. It's 2 strikes, so you can't bunt the dang ball. But I see your point. He is being too flashy. That's the problem with having Julio and Arozarena. 2 flashy players. The 1-2.
I love that comment,
Swing and a
Josh.
miss, strike 3. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's a great blindside quote there, Josh. I love it. Bert, stop with the trick hits, bunt the dang ball. I love it. And no, the Mariners, the only the trades will
Just
The only thing we're going to do is trade away our own team at the break. We don't sign anyone.
No.
We signed Randy last year because he was so bad the Rays wanted him off the team.
You know what I want? I want the Mariners to have a crappy start to see if it just gets Jerry Dipoto fired. The 1-0. And that is a 1-1 count on Jorge Polanco.
It won't. I hate to break it to you. I don't think anything's going to get Jerry Dipoto fired at this moment. Much as I 100% agree with you and think he should be gone.
Good news is Jorge Polanco's up to bat.
Good news. Our fake Jorge Polanco is up to bat. Yes, you are correct.
Yep. As we look at the 1-1, the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit, and that's going to score the run Julio Rodriguez, and Jorge Polanco drives in the run to bring it to within 4.
Nice. We're making a comeback, guys.
Yeah.
World Series, baby.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, yeah, you know what? I have a great celebration for that. Here it is. The Mariners are very much grinding through this, at least. At least they're showing some kind. You know what? They only score runs when they're getting, like, completely just shanked.
Yeah.
So now they're showing urgency because they're like, oh, crap, we're actually down. But it shouldn't be 2 outs, though. Like, it should be maybe 1 out. With Cal Raleigh, he could have done the sacrifice fly or just anything, and Aros Reyna could have bunt. I mean, I guess we'll take it from, what, Hancock? Dude, if we have Vargas as a starter and put it... No, Reese-Bees, I don't think that's how it works. Vargas is not a starter, unfortunately. He's not that good.
Yeah, I would not. I no, sorry, Reese Beast. Vargas is a reliever for a reason. Ooh, 7-3 Cubbies. Let's check fantasy.
Yeah, who has? Don't you have Polanco on your team or somebody?
I'm now up 6-1-4, and you are.
I'm dangling.
You actually no, it's 2-3-6 to 3-2-6.
Yep, that Nelson guy, Seattle JBL Headphones, is actually putting up a fight.
Yeah, it's close.
And I got to say it. This is probably at the start of this season. This is probably the most engagement I have ever seen. I just feel like last year it wasn't as much, but this year it's like people are just firing on all cylinders with the comments, and people are even donating. Like I will take it. And it's not about the money.
Progress.
It's also about bringing fans together to vent about a really crappy baseball team. And now we're looking at Luke Raley. And now here is the pitch. And that is low for a ball. By the way, when I was at work, I told everyone tomorrow's April Fool's Days, do not take any free food. Because I've done that before. And it was really bad. Someone gave me donuts and it was filled with mustard. That was the April Fool joke.
Oh, no.
It was horrible. The 1-0. And that's a foul ball. And she did it during COVID.
During COVID, you got fooled into the mustard one?
Yup. No, but...
Rooftop, I think you got to start blaming yourself on that one.
Oh, yeah, of course. And the pitch. And that's a foul ball. For Kevin Kirby... You know, as much as he says a lot of things I disagree, it's good because he gets the other fans fired up.
Did he just say Lance Lynn? That dude's so old.
1-2 for Luke Raley. And here's the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-2. As crazy as it is for me to say, Mariners still have plenty of time to win this game.
No, Kevin, I think what we need to do is just have George Kirby come back off the injury report.
Yeah, maybe. As we're looking at 2-2 for 2-2, and now the pitch and low for a ball, 3-2.
Hey,
look at the box score so far.
You know who else we could sign that would drive the fans wild and bring us back? King Felix, World Series, baby.
His dead arm. Ugh. And it wasn't his fault. The 3-2. And ball 4, take your base. Now
Look
you've
who's
got,
up to bat. The donut store.
Yeah, Rowdy Tellez, right? He's up. Yeah, I think Rowdy Tellez is just, I think he's basically there just to stall time, maybe for Tyler Locklear. Oh, and Ian, we got to go to a Tacoma game. It's actually worth going because they actually have players. They don't have just reject. What about Cole Young? Well, he was horrible in spring.
Cole Young needs some time. I think he can get there.
Well, he's gonna have to. The Burger King can hit a patty out to right field. Yeah. And now the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. Jamie Moyer wouldn't have an ERA of 81, right? No, probably not.
No, Jamie Moyer was actually very good. Like, I don't know when you guys saw him pitch, but when he was with the Mariners, he was a solid pitcher.
Solid 2, solid 3 pitcher. And a 1-1. But then the Mariners were so cheap that he was down to being a 1 starter.
Yep.
Because Freddie Garcia
to be fair, though,
number 1
he
anymore.
might have been the most underrated 1 starter in the entire league.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Especially 2003 when he almost won the Cy Young. The pitch, low for a ball, 3-1. He's actually ahead of the count.
If Burger King could just not bite the next burger that comes down the plate, we got a chance for the bases to be juiced.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, race base, don't jinx it. As we're looking at 8-4, the 3-1. Ah! Why did you swing? Why?
Because he saw a burger and he said, "That's mine, baby."
No. Let's try this again. 3-2. It's probably going to end. Strikeouts coming. Here's a 3-2 pitch. And now here's a ground ball right to second base. Throw to first in time. Yep. Excuse me. Well,
Yeah, Jamie Moyer was really good. Rooftops in shambles over.
We got an order for a Hawaiian.
And yes, he did play when Nolan Ryan played a lot of people. I'm sorry, but you got it. That's the most Mariners thing in the world. Actually,
in celebration of the start of the baseball season, we've got a home run of a deal for you. We're offering 50% off all menu items on Mondays and Tuesdays and 25% off bowling. Don't strike out on this amazing deal. Check out our menu in the description of this video and start ordering now. Delivery is also welcome. This offer goes through April. Rowdy, he just had to swing at that. On 3-1, I would have been like, no, just take it. Even if it's a strike, I'd have been like, no, just take it. That's how bad he is.
Yeah, no, Rowdy Tellez is horrible.
So you don't think Ty Locklear can be the guy for DH or first base or the platoon with Luke Raley, huh? Or what? Harry Ford? Would you do Harry Ford?
It wasn't about no hitters for Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer was a contact pitcher. He just knew how to get deep in games and win games, and that's all we need. I mean, honestly, I'd kill for Jamie Moyer instead of Luis Castillo because at least Jamie didn't give up 100 home runs like Castillo does.
Ooh, you're watching that commercial. They really are running that narrative. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to get in trouble by you.
Yeah. In other news, did you watch Robbie Ray's first start with the Giants? He was perfect through 5 innings.
Harry Ford's in AAA. I don't see why they don't call him up, but I still think it's going to be a next year thing.
Well, so here's the problem. Why would you call him up now when Cal you just gave the contract to? Are you going to move Cal to DH or are you going to move Harry Ford to a different position?
Put him at first base, see what he can do. Because he can't really field anything else. They put him in outfield, he committed 3 errors.
Oh.
Yeah. But I at least make him a DH or something or have him play other position. He has athleticism.
Yeah.
And plus, Mitch Garver's wait, I think I have a better way of explaining Mitch Garver if I have it. Nope, don't have it. And now the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. And Vargas is still pitching. You actually got to give him credit. Like, he's actually not a disaster. He's not a total dumpster fire.
Well, yeah. Well, we still have a chance to win. The Mariners have a chance to win until the final out is recorded in any game.
And tripped up is Luke Raley, but he gets the guy out at first, and that's going to be 1 out. We're at the top of the 6th inning. Still 8-4 Tigers.
Luckily, the Tigers didn't decide to run and trotted down the line.
Imagine if Julio actually runs and sprints.
No, you're asking too much now.
Man, it's one thing. But he's that typical influencer guy. And the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. I mean, as much as I was all about, I'm doing the influencing stuff, but when I was at that Special Olympics basketball tournament and it was got the 1-0, now here's a ground ball right to J.P. Crawford, the throw to first in time. I mean, I didn't want to do much content. I didn't want to do really any content for Special Olympics because I just wanted to live the moment. So I was not about the whole, oh, look at me. Rowdy Tellez could have ran faster than Julio. Yeah, probably at this point.
Actually, you know, Reesbo, you might be right, but I'd hope not. I'd really hope that Tellez could not run faster than Julio.
And now the pitch. And that is a strike. Carlos Vargas has actually been pitching okay this game.
They said, oh, you know who we should bring back? Jason Vargas.
Yeah, with his dried up socks. That's the real reason Doug Fister got traded, because he was disgusted by Jason Vargas's dry socks in the 2011 commercial. You think we should have kept Haniger? Do you think so?
Haniger couldn't hit, Kevin. Did you watch him in the spring training? He was awful.
Yeah, he was bad. The 1-1. And that's popped up to left field. Actually, it's going back. And Rosarena makes the catch to make it.
Marine Layer kept it in again. Oh, good.
Special Olympics was a great time. Yeah, it was. Except we dealt with cheaters. Did I tell you about the cheater story? Yeah, so when we got to semifinals, we got drawn in the semifinals, of course. Well, duh. These two teams, this one team had 2 guys that could actually play like at a high level-ish, at least above Special Olympics. And then the team that we would have played in the finals, a dude can dunk. That's what we dealt with. They claimed ADHD to get on in the league. It was disgusting. And I think I do have videos of myself. What was it? I gotta find it. There's a video of myself. I gotta find it. You laughing.
Josh's comments, pure gold.
He always does that. Special Olympics. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna upload the clip. You'll see a clip of me of how I react and how I interact in Special Olympics basketball. All right, where is it? Come on. It's taking forever to upload. Yawn. Come on.
Well, that's cool.
Commercials could be over.
Yeah,
oh, here it is.
Interesting.
And we are back from the break, and we got Ryan Bliss up to the plate. And either Ian's frozen or he's computer having problems again. I'm kind of curious what team is going to look. I don't know. The pitch. And we got a bunting foul ball. Nah, I've got it, Rooftop. We bring back Ken Griffey Sr. Sure, he's 74, but we're going to win the World Series, baby. Now we've got Ryan Bliss still at 1-1. And now the pitch. And that is low for a ball. 2-1. Bliss was batting .222 last year with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. But Bliss has really got to get something started for this team as we're at the bottom of the lineup. And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. That was literally an easy pitch. It may have been a changeup, but it's strike 2. Montez, I don't know. You like Bliss? I guess so. The pitch. Oh, he tried to frame that one to make it 3-2, though. And now we got a full count. Bottom of the 6th inning. Mariners are down 8-4.
The Ken Griffey Jr. Sr.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's going to be 1 out. Terrible swing. I mean, we can't even hit a thing anymore. I wonder if the Mariners are actually leading the league in strikeouts already. I got to look that up.
I bet we are.
Joey Cora is actually on the Tigers as a coach. And here's JP Crawford, and that is low for a ball. Let's find out and see.
JP.
Low clap. Let's look at strikeouts. Mariners are 5th in strikeouts. They're actually not striking out as much. And the pitch, inside for a ball, that's going to be 2-0. JP Crawford's got to get something started, especially when you have the top of the lineup on its way. And now the pitch. Low for a ball, 3-0. He's actually being patient.
Yeah, Rafael Devers is absolutely awful.
Yeah, it's true. Didn't he kill the Mariners? And that's going to be a 3-0, the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4, take your base. And JP Crawford will get on first base with a walk. As we still got 1 out, but we got Victor Robles up.
Maybe Julio can thunder strike twice in one game.
Speak of Thunderstrike, Mariners took my home run song from my shorts.
Really?
They're doing Thunderstruck. I do Thunderstruck.
Hey, maybe they watch your show.
They do, and where's my money? Well, then again, it was their original idea from the 90s, so I kind of took it from them, but I kind of reminded, like, hey, bring it back. So
all I'm going to say is the best part about the 7th inning stretch, McLemore's out, and they went back to Louie Louie.
Louie Louie. Yeah, I'm going to sing that. You should have been here.
Remember when the Mariners had gray jerseys?
Yeah, I miss the gray jerseys a lot. I love the gray jerseys. And now they got rid of it. Maybe it's the curse of the getting rid of the gray jerseys.
Potentially.
I would say. As we're looking at 1-0 so far for Victor Robles, bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch. And that's a foul ball. It looked like a really good swing, but it just wasn't doing it.
Josh, they have done them. They did it in 2017. I still have the hat from that game. And we beat the Royals again. Almost the same score to the original Futures turn ahead the clock night.
We're looking at 1-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball, more like a pop-up to right center field. Right fielder is there, and he makes the catch. And now it's up to Julio Rodriguez to do some kind of damage. Didn't the Mariners have gray jerseys for the AL wild card? They did for the Game 1 and Game 2 when they swept the Blue Jays. They did. And they wore it for the last time in Game 2 of the American League Division Series. You can also blame Nike for why teams do not have throwback uniforms either. I guess so. And AJ Hinch has seen enough out of the bullpen pitcher.
The Mariners technically do have a throwback uniform. It's the Sunday cream colored. That's technically the closest throwback we have.
Yeah, from the late 80s when it was like Ken Griffey Jr. was just coming on. Is this a... Oh, please don't tell... That is nowhere... Wait, Big Mac is a registered trademark. Applebee's with their burger? Applebee's is okay, but it's I think it's trending better than Red Robin. I think it's about to surpass Red Robin because Red Robin has been getting garbage.
Yeah.
But you should check out this place called Jimmy Mac's in Renton. Please tell me you know that place.
Yeah, that place is great. I know it.
Yes, we're going sometime.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it kicks butt.
Yeah, it's okay, Fritz. I mean, we just can't always have it happen, you know?
I always can't. Didn't like we would have done anything anyways. Yeah, I don't know.
We would have done anything anyways. Dang, Reese really just went there and told us that we really can't do anything anyways. That's why you do not see the Astros with the Tequila Sunrise uniforms or the Colt 45, which is a shame. They're great. To be fair, they haven't worn the Tequila Sunrise in a long time. I still love the Tequila Sunrise uniforms. In fact, my high school baseball team, I still have the jersey. We copied their Tequila Sunrise one of the years, and it is fire.
Fire.
As far as the Colt 45s, they can't wear those uniforms because the MLB does not allow descriptions of any kind of weapon at all.
I know, it's kind of sad. Just like Indian's name got
they can't do the other stuff.
So if anything, the same people that are mad about the
Redskins,
they should be okay then with Gulf of America. It's kind of like this. There's kind of a double standard there, you see.
Yeah.
Whatever happened? Where was the? Why are you out? See, it makes no sense.
Hey, it's Julio's chance to be a hero, and he swings at the first pitch and misses by a mile.
I mean, personally, I don't care about the name change, but it's kind of like there's no consistency when people complain about things.
I mean, I'll never call them by their new names, but yeah, I don't really care about it.
Well, getting rid of Indians that hurt a lot. Redskins I didn't really care about because I don't really care about the Redskins, but Commanders made it worse. Washington football team was fine. The 1-1. I swing and a miss. It was a... Why? He had a triple. His first triple. He didn't even hit a triple at all last year. Yeah, Guardians and Commanders are boring names. I like Indians. I like the Wahoo.
There will always be the Cleveland Indians and Chief Wahoo to me. As far as the Redskins, I will always call them the Redskins because, I mean, that was an iconic symbol. You just didn't miss that.
The football team was funny. The pitch, and he tried to do the frame. The catcher tried to frame it, but umpire wasn't buying it one bit, so that is still going to be...
Yeah, the Washington football team was an awful name, honestly.
But Commanders made it worse. And now we're looking at 2-2, the pitch, and that is a foul ball. I actually thought he got a decent hit off of that, and that's going to be still strike 2.
Yeah, they did have an opportunity, and then they squandered like a 15-game lead to the Astros, and we all know what happened the rest of the season.
Yeah, then we got comments like World Series baby. I came on to a Dodgers game after I was sleeping, the 2-2, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Terrible swing by Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, here is my actually, let me show you my rant video of the game got rained out rant. So my softball game got canceled today all over, quote, rain or fear of rain or whatever you want to say it. So I'm just checking out a local field just to see how wet the field really is. Let's see how legitimate their concerns really were. Yeah, it's a little bit wet, but it's still walkable. And looking at these baseball fields, it's still not even wet at all. Yeah, there was no reason to cancel my softball game. What a shame. It was a shame. But I heard it poured down anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter anymore to complain about it. Oh, and Freeze, I actually do have a lot of softball content on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of shorts of me playing softball, and I film it every single year. Next time I play, I am definitely going to keep filming and filming and filming myself play. And I'm playing with a GoPro this time when I'm on defense. Maybe now I might as well just get some softball clips. Might as well do that because Mariners aren't really entertaining me much at all. Because they're freaking embarrassing.
Can't wait to see the next game where you play with a GoPro and pull a Victor Robles in the outfield.
Oh my God. Just the idea that could happen.
You see Rooftop slip in the outfield, drop the ball.
That could happen.
I'm just kidding. That won't happen.
No, say whatever you got to say. And we are back from the break.
That's a lot of hard hit balls.
I got a lot of clips. I have about 3 clips. And Carlos Vargas is still on. Wow. Now here's a ground ball right to Ryan Bliss. Throw to first. In time.
At this point, I'd let Vargas go the whole way, all the way through the 9th. Let him complete it, and then maybe give him a shot at being a long reliever.
I guess so. I mean, he was supposed to be just a mop-up guy, but he's done more than just mop-up. He's actually somewhat kept the Mariners in the game, but time is severely running out.
3 innings, 1 hit, 0 runs, 2 Ks, 0 walks. That's actually really good by a pitcher.
Oh, yeah. That's not bad. Carlos Vargas might actually be the MVP of this game.
And yes, Rooftop is a better hitter than the Mariners. Rooftop doesn't strike out. We couldn't afford to buy him, though, in Seattle. We couldn't pay his contract, even for half a year.
And now the pitch. And check swing. That is, did he go? He did go. That's going to be a 1-1.
They called Rooftop's agent, and he said, we will take $1 million for the whole year. And the Mariners said, that's too rich for us. We can offer you $10.
And now we're looking at 1-1. And now the pitch. Oh, out up high. That nearly got him. And that's going to be a 2-1 count. Mike Trout has actually hit 6 triples at T-Mobile Park. Strange. And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball that gets right through. And any other third baseman, that would have been easily been fielded.
Rooftop Sport. That's crazy. Scott Boras, his Rooftops manager, would be crazy, or agent.
Yeah. He would screw me over badly. He'd be like, don't sign that contract. Don't sign that contract. Don't sign that contract.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something here since Rooftop just said it. This is why Jorge Polanco, we shouldn't have re-signed him. Again, he's not a third baseman. He can't field at third.
And his hitting is meh. In the pitch, that's going to be a foul ball.
You know what's funny is we signed Donovan Solano to play third base, and yet he's so slow and old he can't even play third base.
No, he can't even play first. Yep, we saw that. Jerickson Profar got popped for steroids. 80 games, baby. And now here's a line drive, and that's going to be caught by Randy Arozarena. Now we got 2 outs.
No, Dylan Moore is a utility person, Reese. He's actually not very good at any position. He's just good at a lot of positions.
And what can the Mariners really do, even if Cole Young called
You know who is available and still in good shape, who could play third?
Who?
Alex Rodriguez.
He
only needs 4 home runs to hit 700.
Yeah, why not? Let's just do that. And now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up and fouled. Honestly, why didn't they should have just signed Kevon Biggio.
Yeah,
he's a second baseman.
I'm not against, though, like at this point, because we're not winning, a publicity stunt, sign A-Rod, let him play the rest of the year. He breaks 700, get some traction for the fans.
Yeah, some kind of good closure.
Dude, the closure, do you know how crazy that story would be? Rooftop would be going crazy in his videos if A-Rod was signed by the Mariners and came back.
I would be crying in happiness, but yeah, in the 0-1, low for a ball. Yeah, they should have signed Kevon Biggio. We all agree. I mean, Kevon Biggio, I think, has experience on third base, and he would have been dirt-ass cheap. I would have taken him over Polanco. They were too cheap to sign Kevon Biggio.
Mr. Steroids. Everyone was using steroids in that era, Josh.
Yeah. And now here's a fly ball. Could be trouble. And it drops in for a base hit. Where was the communication? And I think a runner may have scored because of that. No runner on third base. But did you see that? There was literally no communication. They all let it drop. They were all going for it. No one's saying I got it. And they just let it drop so casually. I'm not even going to blame Carlos Vargas for this.
Well, I thought it was funny because I saw it off the bat and he pointed up and I thought he was pointing at it because it was leaving the park. And I'm like, well, at least Carlos knows. And
now we've got, I think maybe Pete Woodworth is still going to have a chatter.
Don't pull him.
Yeah, don't pull him. Well, Pete Woodworth is not going to be the guy pulling it. It's always the manager that does it.
Polanco is a big issue. He can't play the position, but the issue is we won't sign anyone.
Wow. Kevon Biggio only signed a 1 year, $800,000. Mariners easily could have afforded that. And now we are looking at next pitch to Justin Henry Malloy, and that's going to be inside for a ball.
You know who we could trade for who plays third base, who's not playing well? Noelvi Marte.
Why not at this point?
We'll give back Castillo.
Now the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike one. They took Miles Mastrobroni instead. Yeah, I would have taken Kevon Biggio.
To be fair, Miles Mastrobroni might be the coolest name though in baseball.
It's not worth it. 1-1, and the pitch. Now here's a ground ball, and there's Polanco with a throw to first, and yeah, no.
The arm right there just proved he's a second baseman, not a third baseman. Did you see the throw?
I think that's actually YouTube short worthy, actually.
That throw right there he doesn't have the arm to play third.
No, but did you like my reaction? And here's a play, and no.
He could have thrown that home and maybe had a better shot.
Why did he? This is embarrassing.
I think he knows he shouldn't even be at third base.
Yeah, look at his eyeballs. It says it all. The pitch. Dude, I was literally laughing. It was more funny than frustrating.
And the worst part is, that's an unearned run. Because it could have been out of the inning if they caught the stupid pop-up in outfield. No. That looks like Altuve playing the outfield.
I'll take Altuve. Here we got a fly ball right to Julio Rodriguez. And he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Stretch time it is. Everyone up on your feet or sit on your asses for the seventh inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Mariners. If they don't win, it's a shame. Yeah, they pretty much already lost at this point. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Oh no, we gotta go. Yeah. Cause low. Oh baby, said we gotta go.
Deep in the heart of Texas, Josh.
She's waiting for me. A Joe ship across the sea. A ship all alone. We never think. Low. Oh, no. Go. Oh, sad. Low. Oh, baby. But we gotta go. Yeah, I'm done.
Josh is an Astros fan? Oh,
You didn't know that?
goodness.
Yeah, he is an Astros fan.
Hey, Josh, I think you've been banging too many trash cans lately.
Oh,
Talk about, he said something about steroids, yet his team just be banging the cans. Hey, Josh, is Glasnow still in the game pitching for the Dodgers?
who knows? Yep, he had to remind us that.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one, honestly. I'm glad he said that instead of Yordan Alvarez.
I'm still not recovered from that.
I don't think anyone ever will.
Nope. Until the Mariners win a World Series.
I don't think I was ever drunker after that moment in my life.
And the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. This is Cal Raleigh up to the plate. At this point, Mariners are really running time. Only 9 outs to go. And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. Cal Raleigh is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a line out. He has been awful this game. Just absolutely useless. And a pitch again. And here's a ground ball right to second base. Throw to first. And it's in time. Oh, Freeze, I salute you for that.
Fritz, that's not true at all. We were in game 3 and game 2. We could have won as well. We actually could have won that entire series. I disagree with that 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, I'm yawning because this game is so bad.
I genuinely, Fritz, if we had won in game 1.
Fly ball, and that is, I think that's a fair ball into the corner, and Randy Arozarena is going to second base, and now we got a 1-out double.
Attaboy, Randy. No,
this is for you.
0 runs in 19. Fritz, we could have gone to the World Series if we beat them in game 1. The reason why we couldn't score in 19 innings is because how mentally washed the players were after losing a demoralizing game 1.
Who's Hal?
If you remember correctly, neither could the Astros get a run in 19 innings.
Jeremy Pena, though. Now I got Jorge Polanco. He's got to redeem himself from his crappy fielding. And now the pitch. That is outside for a ball. And that's also Randy Arozarena's first multi-hit game of this season. Wow.
Another hot take. Jorge Polanco should only hit from the left side. He cannot hit from the right.
He can't. Why is he even doing that?
I don't know.
Just like Justin Smoke, I thought was never a switch hitter. The 1-0. Now here is a liner to the gap, and that's caught. It was
not
in the air
Justin
too long.
Smoke. Don't you dare disrespect my man like that. I'm just kidding. I don't like Justin Smoke.
He had talent though, and his defense was really good. And now we got.
But the Mariners with Justin Smoke did win 21-7
against the Rangers in 2012.
Yeah.
2 days after my ex-girlfriend broke up with me.
That's a win, Rooftop.
Yeah. It was my first. It was the OG one, so that's why it hurt. The pitch. And that is a strike. As we're looking at 0-1 so far.
Fritz, it was not a walk-off. That was an absolute piss-poor performance by Scott Service, putting a guy in who should not have been in that situation.
And the 0-1. Now here's a ground ball right to the third baseman. Throw to first. And it's in time, but at least you saw Luke Raley kind of hustling his way. But that's going to retire the side. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Mariners running out of time. But in consolation, I do have some clips of last year's softball highlights. And I'll show them as much as I can.
My point was, it's across all.
Woo! Go, run! Keep going, keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Woo! Yeah! Yeah. Nice job!
All right, which play wins out of those three? And for you guys, which one did you like better? The home run, the double play, or my 4 strikeout performance? Otherwise,
You were one brave man, Rooftop, to be on the bump with no mask.
No, Matt. Oh, yeah, you're right. As if
I
I've been hit
wouldn't
by
do well. Again, I also play. We don't play co-ed. I play with just the men's league on Thursdays, and no way in the world would I get in there with no mask and risk getting killed.
I have a mask. And that was in the semifinals. And I just started the poll, so I asked them which one they think was more impressive. And I'll show it again at the next commercial break as Edward Bizzardo has come onto the mound as if he does enough. The pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Nine to 4. Tigers are up. Mariners are really running out of time, and they just went through all their core hitters, so it's going to be really tough to win this game. The pitch, that's going to be low for a ball, 1-1. Like, we can agree that J.P. Crawford and Jorge Polanco may not even be on the team by next year. I'm already feeling it. The 1-1, and that is inside for a ball. That is now 2-1 to count on Edward Bizzardo.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, I'm already looking towards Giants series because I think this series is already lost. Maybe we win tomorrow's game, but I don't see the Scooball. I think we lost the Scooball game. As we were looking at 2-2. If the Tigers are a plus on that game, I'm putting in my money on the Tigers. The pitch, and that is low for a ball.
I think we win tomorrow. Reese, that's a great take. I'll agree with you. I do think we win tomorrow and then lose the
With
rest of the
Logan
series.
Gilbert as a starter, and then we'll lose to Scooball. The pitch, ground ball, foul.
Actually, if we're being honest, the most Mariner thing to do would be to lose tomorrow and then beat Scooball.
It would be. Hey, look up Scooball's numbers. How did he even do?
He did not do great in his first game at all this year.
Who did he play? The pitch. And now here is a liner, and that's going to be right to Julio, and that's going to be out.
Give me a second.
Tigers have not even won a game, and we're about to give the Tigers their first victory. They played the Dodgers, to be fair, so you can't really put all of it on Scooball when you're playing against the best offense in baseball.
He went 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks.
And it's going to be a ground ball foul. We're looking at 0-1, and the wave is going around. As we're looking at the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball, strike 2.
Just think, instead of the RoofTopSports app, we could have the RoofTopSports app.
Yeah, I'll have to make money on that. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be 2 outs. Bizzardo getting 2 quick outs.
You could charge $1 a month.
I'm already charging $5 a month.
Well, then you could charge $10 a month to get your streaming service.
No, I'm not going to do that to the fans. No one is going to join me for live streaming for a monthly payment. No way.
No, I mean, if you had your own cameras in the stadium, and you actually were showing angles of the game.
Sure. But if I'm doing it from home, it's got to be free with donations encouraged. The pitch. Now here's a fly ball to left field, and a Rosarena just lets it drop in for a base hit.
He gave up on the ball.
He did. He did give up on it. There was no urgency on that. And I said Steven Romero was really bad about that.
His game is an absolute heartbreaker.
It's more like a comedy show. I think people are leaving the show too because, well, the Mariners aren't giving any reasons to stay. But the good news is I will be back tomorrow for the game. Jay Trident podcast saying a 5-run eighth. I hope so. The pitch, and that is a ground ball foul.
You know, Jay Trident, I'd agree with you. Yeah, let's see a little 5-piece in the eighth.
Yeah, but the batters that are going to be up are going to be these following though that you have to consider.
Could be the A's right now. I'd prefer to be the A's right now.
I prefer to be the A's too.
They can hit the ball.
They can hit the dang ball. The pitch. That's going to be low for a ball 2-1. Next hitters are going to be Randy Arozarena, Jorge Polanco, and Luke Raley was last. Rowdy Tellez, Brian Bliss, and J.P. Crawford. Let's go. Let's go.
That's the heart of the order, baby.
And now we got a fly ball to left field, and Randy Arozarena makes the catch, and that is going to retire the side. And I'm actually going to play those clips again of my softball highlights because I did run a poll, and I want people to answer the question of what was more impressive, my home run, the double play, or the 4 strikeout game.
Woo! Go, run! Keep going, keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Woo! Yeah! Yeah. Nice job!
All right. Which one did you like better, Ian? And how about the rest of you fans? And yeah, Mariners therapy. I wouldn't do that. Just leave it as Jay Trident podcast. Leave it. And I guess polls are done-ish. Now I'll give it one more inning.
Mariners therapy. I love it, Jay Trident.
And it looks like we are back from the break. And also, I don't mean to compare myself, but Northwest Sports Fanatics and I are fighting against each other on who has more concurrent viewers. I have 9 YouTube viewers or 10. He has now, if I could even see it.
Pinch hitting
He has
Dylan
17.
Moore.
Oh, we're so back, baby. And now the pitch. Lefty-righty matchup. That'll do it.
Wait, they pulled Randy Arozarena?
No, they pulled Tellez.
Oh, okay.
You're not a big loss there. And now the pitch. And check swing. Did he go?
Yeah, he
did go. Wow. The Burger King man. But yeah, Jay Trident podcast is a great therapist for Mariner fans. He really is. And now the pitch. And that gets away, and that's going to be ball 1.
I only wish to be half the man Jay Trident is.
And we're looking at 1 and 2 and the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. As we're looking at 1 and 2. And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 outs away. And now we got Ryan Bliss up to the plate. Oh, great. We're going to rely on Ryan Bliss to start a 5-run rally, right? Right, Jay Trident?
Yeah, it starts now. Bliss is going to single. JP's going to single. Victor Robles is going to single. Julio's going to hit a grand slam. Kyle Raleigh's going to single. Rosarena will hit a 2-run shot. It's going to be a great inning.
Someone's going to get hit by the pitch and just take one for the team, as they should at this point. And that is going to be a ball, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be the greatest inning of baseball. You watch. As the old Mariners saying, 2 outs, so what is? That's what they're going to do tonight.
Yeah, I have a new one. It's called No Out, So What? And we're looking at a 1-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. It kind of nearly got him.
Thank you, Nightbot, for another beautiful timed pizza drop.
Yeah, if you guys are hungry, yeah, go get your 50% off. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to second base. Throw to first in time.
Don't worry, guys. 2 outs, so what? We're going to still score this inning.
2 outs, so what is correct. I'm trying to find the brightness for this computer.
$20 that Rowdy slips by in and out while he's in Cali.
Yeah,
Facts.
That sounds about right. And now the pitch. And that is going to be low for a ball. Yeah, I take it. He takes the pitch. He's actually been more patient today. And now the pitch again. That's going to be ground ball right to the pitcher. Throw to first. In freaking time. We go to the next inning. This makes me so mad. And now I'm going to play the clips again for softball. Unless people are not answering the questions anymore. Let me see. Yeah, no one's doing it. I'm just going to end it now. They said, survey says, no one cared about my double play. They liked my home run and my strikeouts out of 6 voters. Tigers have hit the ball 16 times now. Insane. I got to lower the brightness of my computer now.
I think it's the strikeouts for me. If you strike out in softball, you're just genuinely bad.
I guess so. I thought my double play was the most impressive. I'm trying to fix the brightness of my computer because the brightness is actually really bothering me. Computer's not too bright. Yeah, sure, it looks all pretty and all, but then it just comes at a cost of the eyes. It's not even adjusting at all. Yeah, it's the computer. Ugh. Where's the controls for this thing? Ah, here it is. It doesn't even adjust. Wow. I'm going to keep fixing this. Until then, please enjoy this commercial once again for some pizza. We got an extra large pizza for delivery. Yeah, we're back from the break. And now we've got Dylan Dingler in the pitch. Ooh, inside that nearly got him. And Edward Bizzardo is still on. He's a career 3-hit game. The pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Going to be a 2-1. Mariners game on, so what? And we're looking at 2-1 for Dylan Dingler. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball popped up. And Robles is there. And he makes the catch. And we've got one down. Once the Mariners get to the bottom of the 9th inning, they're going to have Victor Robles, Julio Rodriguez, and Cal Raleigh, the heart of the lineup. But will that be enough? Nope. Cal Raleigh's really, really bad. So much for getting that extension. And now the pitch. And that is a strike.
Well,
yep. As we were looking at the 0-1 and now the pitch again. And that's going to be popped up and fouled. Maybe Cal can get his first home run of the season. Yeah, that'd be nice. But might be too little, too late. As we are looking at 0-2 for Trey Sweeney. And the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Still 0-2.
You mean more likely that Cal can get his first hit of the season, since Cal Raleigh, I don't even think has a hit.
The real winner of this offseason is Dave Sims.
I never really liked Dave Sims, so honestly, I'm glad he's in New York.
Yeah, plus I have myself.
Yeah.
And we're looking at 0-2 and the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball, 1-2.
Bizzardo. Rooftop Sports favorite player. Bizzardo.
That's bizarre. The 1-2 for Bizzardo. And here's a ground ball, and that's going to get right through for a base hit. And absolutely no defense in this infield. I know that was a hard one to field, but Ryan Blish still should have got that. We're talking about the torpedo bat. The thing is, even with the torpedo bat, Mariners are still not hitting shit.
This is Anthony Volpe, and he was one
I still don't understand the torpedo bat at all.
Because they discovered that Volpe consistently was making contact on the label. So,
well, I mean,
well, maybe the Mariners should get the torpedo bat.
To the Mariners game, I don't watch it on TV with the announcers. If I'm going to actually listen, I'll listen to Rick Riz because I like Rick Riz.
As we're looking at 1-0, we need to double play the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike one. Cal has many hits as Ryan Nelson right now. LOL. And the 1-1. And that's going to be low for a ball, 2-1. Now I'm getting hungry because I kind of skipped dinner.
Well,
you now the 2-1 pitch. And now here's a line drive, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Probably going to be runner in third. Nope. Still got one out. Yeah,
maybe Rowdy Telez can DoorDash you some burgers.
Mariners Mojo usually does their post-game show live. Imagine if any of those guys started doing play-by-play like I do. Then I would be kind of screwed on competition. All I've got is Northwest Sports Fanatics to deal with, and sometimes once in a while, Race a Trident does a live. And that's going to be low for a ball. As we're looking at 1-0. And now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike.
So until someone uses the torpedo bat and hits 73 home runs in a season, I'm not going to say it's a bat.
No, it's not the bat. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike two. Maybe the Mariners should get torpedo bats, and they'll still screw up.
The Mariners imagine start hitting 400 as a team.
Yeah, they'll get investigated real quick.
The torpedo bat saves the city of Seattle and the Mariners.
The pitch, ground ball foul for Justin Henry Malloy. He's 5 for 8 this season. He's hitting very well.
The Mayo Y post game show. I've never even watched it.
And we're looking at 1 and 2. And now the pitch. Here's a ground ball. Could be double play ball. Throw to second and throw to first. And it's in time for the double play. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. Last try for the Mariners. And in case if you guys are hungry, here's a message from Sahara Pizza.
We got an extra large pizza for delivery.
While he makes that pizza, what's up baseball fans and pizza lovers? In celebration of the start of the baseball season, we've got a home run of a deal for you. We're offering 50% off all menu items on Mondays and Tuesdays and 25% off bowling. Don't strike out on this amazing deal. Check out our menu in the description of this video. And start ordering now. Delivery is also welcome. This offer goes through April. Oh, look at that. Good timing. Nightbot knows my timing too. He's like, yeah, let's do it. Here's the menu, guys. This game's painful. And so is watching that commercial. Sends a bad message. Very bad message. Oh, I want blizzards. The only reason to go to Dairy Queen is get a freaking blizzard. 85 cents blizzard? Oh! I'm going to Dairy Queen soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to download the app.
Dairy Queen sounds really good, actually.
Yeah, they actually have decent nuggets. And now we are back from the break, and Mariners are pretty much probably going to go out without a fight. I am so...
Hot take.
What?
Mariners come back and win this game by 1 in the 9th. Walk-off home run.
By who?
Hold on, I got to do the math real quick.
If that happens, I'll give you my $10 earnings from today.
Okay.
Here's Victor Robles, the pitch. And now here's a fly ball marine layer. He got under it, and we got one out already. So already running out of time for the bet. Did you know the first future game, the Mariners basically borrowed an orbit for the game to be mascot? Oh. What? Now we got Julio Rodriguez up to the plate. And the pitch. And swing and a miss. Like, this is just lazy swinging from Julio. Like, he swings lazy. He's 1 for 4, the triple in the 5th with a run. He did score a run, I guess. 0-1. And the pitch. And that's going to be strike 2. It's like the Mariners already just gave up. And an 0-2. Not sure about this team at all. No one should be sure. As we're looking at 0-2. And also, fans, if you want to vent to this game, I will provide the link to vent. You can get on the show as we're looking at 0-2 for Julio Rodriguez. And the pitch. And here's a ground ball, and that's actually going to get right through for a base hit as Julio Rodriguez actually gets on base to at least delay the inevitable, as Ian just kind of lost himself because he probably thinks this game is poo-poo, which it really freaking is. As we're at top of the 9th inning, if anyone would like to come on, I will let you guys in. And here we go. I'll provide the link if you want to get onto this show after this game. And now the pitch to Cal Raleigh, and that is low for a ball. As we're looking at 1-0. And the pitch. And that is low for a ball. As we're looking at 2-0 count. And I just want to say, everyone, thank you for being on this live streaming, and shout out to the fans that gave $10 total. Teresa and Freeze, thank you very much. As we were looking at 2-0 and the pitch to Cal Raleigh. And now here's a fly ball to deep left field. Is that going to be enough to get out? And he is jumping, and that is gone. That's a home run for Cal Raleigh. That's a 2-run home run. And now the Mariners are down by just 3 runs. Great hit by Cal Raleigh to make it a home run. That's his first home run of the season. And it is now the Tigers 9 and the Mariners 6. So Mariners are still breathing life right there. I mean, this offense literally lives and dies by the home run. And this game is still not technically over yet. Oh, Reese Beast, he called it, didn't he? Pro Mariners draft, well, what kind they don't spend. Yeah, true. Now here is Randy Arozarena up to the plate. We got time called. Cal Raleigh hit a nice home run. It was a towering home run, must I say. And Mariners still surprisingly have time. I guess, not really. And the pitch to Arozarena. And that's going to be low for a ball. That may have not mean for much, but at least Mariners are hitting bombs. And the crazier thing is, this is actually the most runs the Mariners have scored in this season. And now we're looking at 1-0. The pitch to Randy Arozarena. That is outside. That gets away. And now that's going to be 2-0 for Randy Arozarena. We got Josh on standby at the moment because he thinks this game is over. We all kind of agree with it, unfortunately. So we are still looking at 2-0 for Randy Arozarena. Time has been called. Just get the bases loaded. I agree, if we can. What big money free agents have ever been? Cano, not so great Figgins, bad Robbie Ray, trash. Yeah, pretty much. And that home run actually went into the cantina. And someone's happy he got the home run ball. It bounced off of someone. Hopefully that person's okay. Someone's beers must have spilled. All right, we're done. We don't have to see it again. And now here's the pitch to Arozarena. And that's going to be outside for a ball. 3-0. And looks like there might still be some life. I may have jinxed it, but I'll still say it anyway. The pitch. And that is a strike. Arozarena should not be surprised. You should have known a strike was coming your way. As we are looking at 3-1. Don't strike out on this. The pitch. And strike again. And Randy Arozarena is so desperate to get on base, but he won't even take a swing. I get it. He's just trying to get on base at this point. And now we're looking at the 3-2 pitch. Will be. And then Polanco's up to the plate. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. After being ahead of the count 3-0, he strikes out. And Josh is just absolutely... he's just laughing his butt off. Josh, I'm getting you in. I should have got you. Unbelievable, right?
That is. And that last one, I was looking because I have it on MLB.com. That's like in the other batter's box.
Yeah, he didn't even swing at the good ones. Now here's Polanco.
Oh my gosh.
And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's actually becoming more funny than frustrating. Oh, Reese Beast is really... He's really on fire going, what the heck are you doing? As we got 0-1, the pitch, and strike 2, and it's game time.
And there it goes.
Yep, there it goes. 0-2.
I think the third baseman.
How did I survive this? Not really. The 0-2, and here's a liner caught by the third baseman. The ball game is over, and Detroit Tigers take game 1 of this 3-game series. Yeah, that very first inning did not really help at all. They got absolutely just shanked with Emerson Hancock. Like, he had easily the worst start of his entire career, and he would love to forget about that. Obviously, he's going to get the loss, and the win is going to go to, I'm pretty sure it's going to go to Job. He had 3 strikeouts and 4 walks. Not exactly a great game, but he's still I guess, somewhat handled it ish. Mariners are still trying to chip away with runs at a time. A 2-run home run by Cal Raleigh. Maybe there was some kind of hope, but then as soon as Randy Arozarena struck out, I was like, yeah, we're done. So, Josh, anything takeaways from this game?
Well, you can say on the bright side, pretty much all the rest of the AL West lost, except the Angels.
Yeah. The Mariners could have taken advantage of that, and look where they are. They're still towards the bottom of the division.
It was a rough outing for the AL West.
It was a horrible day
because the Athletics are getting the crap beat out of them. It's 16-3 right now.
Oh, and the Mariners got beat the crap out of, even though they sort of made a game out of it, and nope, wasn't enough.
Cincinnati beat the crap out of the Rangers. Houston got beat pretty soundly, though their bullpen had a lovely implosion.
Very lovely implosion. And we got Ian back on the show, and we're going to bring him back as the post-game show. And it is brought to you by Mariners Suck. That's what it's brought to you by.
Brought to you by Space City.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry about that, Rooftop. I had a massive power surge.
Yeah, you did.
I just lost my computer. Probably. I think it's fried. So, oh well.
Oh.
Yeah,
but
it
it's
really
okay.
Sucks. Well,
Cal Raleigh supposedly hit a home run. So.
Oh yeah, let me express that of how I really felt about Cal Raleigh's home run. My other regret was not putting in Josh even a few seconds earlier, because his reaction to Arozarena's strikeout was like priceless. Like he looked like he was gonna cry.
Well, I was just laughing because I'm all like, why are you swinging at that?
And he didn't even swing at strikes, as he was like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to get on base. It's like,
To be fair, that is,
yeah,
the way of the Mariners.
You know, that is really annoying. When he hit a home run, he's doing this, and it's like he hasn't even circled the base. It's like, bro, just do that once you get in the dugout. Not be all.
Yeah,
and he did that when the Mariners were down 6-0.
Just
like, why even do that?
Because
it was an awful game.
If Hancock didn't give up 22 runs, we would have probably won this game.
Yeah.
No, but if Hancock didn't give up 6 runs, the Mariners wouldn't have felt the urgency to somewhat score runs-ish.
Yeah, but we can't believe that. We can't the fans that, Rooftop. We got to keep lying to them.
No, I'm not lying to them. No lies.
You just got to keep telling them we're good.
Oh yeah, we're great.
Man.
Trident, true to the trident, or true to the blue. See us rise.
I don't like any of our catchphrases at all anymore.
Oh, he's got to do that. He just has to do that.
Well, I mean, it's easy to bang a trash can and get a World Series win.
Hey, this is the 2022 one.
Okay, I'll give you credit for that. You won. I still don't respect anyone on the Astros or Dusty Baker for anything that went on there. Again,
Dusty Baker had no part of it, though.
Yeah, but he did. As soon as he came in, he said, you can't blame them. And I said, that's really a bad look on him and everyone else. Like, I don't know. The Astros are a good team. I don't dislike them because they're not good. Like, some fans believe they're not good. I genuinely do believe, though, in 22, we could have beat them. I think we were the team to do it.
They should have. They just happened to run out of gas.
Series in that playoffs.
Again, I just, as much as Robbie Ray, me and Rooftop talk about it a lot, Robbie Ray was not the issue in that. Cal Raleigh, don't know where he got the idea. Let's call 2 fastballs up and into Jordan and see how far the next one goes.
At least he has a cry. Players away.
That's such a lovely. Yeah, that should be the Mariners' new theme. See us cry.
No. See us not spend money.
That's also 100%.
See us save.
See us trade all of our talent away.
No, that's not
They're
true
just-
at all. No, I'll get on Randy. I don't care if you hit a solo home run or a couple of home runs in the game. Him and Cal still can't hit. They cannot hit just because they get a home run once in a while. Does not help us win. We need average. I'd rather have this whole team hit 0 home runs the rest of the way and be 300 plus average hitters, and we'll win games.
I know. And just watching this highlight reel that they're showing right now on Root Sports is absolutely torture. It's just a bunch of, oh, and look at JP Crawford bobbled that ball. He should have caught that one.
We're not going to.
I think
Victor
Victor Robles
Astros
fielded
do
like
us a favor
garbage.
and trade with us for JP Crawford. I think we should trade JP to the Astros. They need him.
Oh, definitely. Let's trade away Jeremy Pena. Definitely, that's a good.
Oh,
idea.
I'll take that deal. Let's do that. You owe us for that. You owe us for that Kendall Graveman trade.
The Kendall Graveman and the Montero.
Oh, actually,
trade.
what was your reaction on that Kendall Graveman trade? I literally lost it and threw a huge fit when that happened. You laughed. Josh was like, "Oh, thank you." That was like the Mariners saying
both Graveman and Montero.
That was a great
Mariners
trade.
were like,
a week later, we hit a home run, a walk-off off of Graveman.
Ironically, and the Mariners. Oh, don't forget the Mariners went 4-9 in that stretch after that trade.
Yeah, but no one cares about that part. We don't need to bring up the past. We'll just talk about the highlights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
Montero
talk about
played a big role
95
in the 2022 season.
To be fair,
hurts.
To be fair though, Pena, I'll never look at him like respectfully. Like, yes, he had a walk-off in the 18-inning game, but I was so unimpressed with that home run. It was not big or anything. Like, he got a good pitch and used it right. That's all he did.
Was it Ben Murphy?
I mean,
we hit it off of?
But it didn't matter. We had runners and we couldn't move them over. I don't understand why Scott wouldn't just say, how about you bunt him over and then hit a sac fly? Instead, he'd hit 2 sac flies and go, let's try to drop a bunt and move our guy over after we're down with 2 outs.
Should have pinch ran Carlos Santana too when he hit that double.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't have any words for that. I
don't either.
Yeah.
All I could say
what's
was
sad is that was over 2 years ago.
Like, and it already feels nostalgic. It's almost going to be 3.
Yep, that's the problem.
Can't believe that.
Like the Mariners playoff drought might actually be as old as my YouTube channel.
I just genuinely think if something doesn't change, we got a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, I mean, think about it. We've got starting rotation is looking little shaky. I mean, Emerson Hancock. I hope it was just a one bad game thing, but I don't think so. I mean, everyone should have foreseen that he's not exactly. I hate to say it, he's more like a quad A kind of. He doesn't even do that great in minor leagues either. I think.
I don't think it was one bad start. I genuinely think he's just a bad pitcher.
Yeah, something happened to him when he was in the minors.
The Mariners rebuild soon if something doesn't change. There is no rebuild. The Mariners have been rebuilding since 2001. We've been in this massive rebuild that has just never been completed. Like, what was it? 2014, we got Cano, and then they're like, let's overhaul this roster. So we had 2016 through 18. We had a pretty solid core group of guys, and we just didn't have pitching. And
Emerson Hancock never even looked that good throughout the minor league career. Like in college, he was fantastic ish. But then once he got to Arkansas, and they actually started him in Arkansas immediately because he was college boy. How did he had a lot of injury problems. He had injury problems in 21, it seemed. And then 22, he was a 4.39, then a 4.50. Yeah, he wasn't anything of worthiness.
He's just not good, and ultimately that's just how it's going to go.
Oh, let's listen to Dan Wilson. Let's see what he's saying.
Sounds like a guy just to eat up innings.
Outstanding effort by him.
He is eating up innings. He sure swallowed a bad one.
Yep.
He didn't even eat it. He swallowed it. I mean, how long do you think until the Dan Wilson nostalgia shield? I know, I get it. It's like 5 games, but we already saw the red flags in the first 2 or 1.
Genuinely, I think if the Mariners are out of it by All-Star break, I think he gets canned.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty dark time to see that happen because it was just September. We thought he was gonna change this whole team.
I mean, he did. Last year, he came in and did change the team. We got better at the end. Again, there was a lot of improvements. It's just it was too little, too late.
Yeah. And the worst part is they could have done it with only 5-game deficit, but then they kept losing to bad teams like the A's, the game that we covered together with the whole World Series baby thing.
Yeah. Hold on, what? Tellez could eat up innings. We could use Cole Emerson is not ready at all.
He is not. Like, he still has strikeout issues.
Bliss is actually not a bad defender. He had a bad night. He just can't hit.
He can't hit, no. Well, let's look at the box score, shall we? Victor Robles, 1 for 5, bad. Julio, 2 for 5, well, okay. Cal Raleigh, 1 for 5 with a home run. Randy Rosarena actually had a good hitting game, but that strikeout was pathetic. Jorge Polanco is now back down to earth. It's as if it's not enough because he's still batting 400, still bad. Game 1 of 5. Luke Raley actually was their most efficient player, 1 for 2, and I think he had a walk and a home
2
run.
walks.
Yeah, exactly. So Luke Raley was your most efficient player. Rowdy Tellez, he's pretty much stalling time for like Tyler Locklear. You're doing a bad job at it. Dylan Moore strikes out. Ryan Bliss 0 for 3, garbage. And JP Crawford 0 for 2. Like, this is something this is not sustainable. Now that the starting rotation's kind of banged up.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, I think what it is the front office. They're all like, look, the 2019 Nationals won, and we could do that. We could just catch on fire. I'm all like, that's not going to work.
I think it's more than even that. I think our front office genuinely doesn't want to spend money, and that's just where we're at. And I think us as true fans know that, but I think nothing's going to happen. I mean, they don't care about winning; they care about profit. And as long as the Mariners keep being a profitable team, we're never going to be good. I mean, that's the heart of it, because the players can say what they want. Like, look, Justin Turner came on and just trashed the Mariners after last season. And don't get me wrong, I think Justin Turner is the biggest D-bag ever. Like, I don't even think he's good. But hey, you're going to trash on the Mariners, go ahead. But we just don't pay. We don't pay players. We don't want to, except for Julio, unproven guys. We go, hey bud, would you like a 10-year, $210 million deal? I'll be right there for that.
Yeah, and my goal right now, I guess, is to give the Mariners a run for their money with their RoofTopSports. Instead of having them pay $19, how about come in here for free, donate at your own wish, at your own will, to give the Mariners a run for their money. So, oh crap, we have to compete against this small YouTube guy. But I don't know. Kevin Kirby says Dan Wilson is 23-14 as a Mariners manager. That's not bad. But here's the problem. The year is 2025, not 2024. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I could care less if Dan Wilson had a winning record. I just want to see change in the team, and I just don't see a direction in the clubhouse. I don't see anyone. doing
a good point too. I understood the reality of mid-low budget teams, but this is insane. The entire infield is non-functional. Like, their best infield player right now is probably Luke Raley. JP Crawford doesn't even own that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone saw the red flags at the start of the season. I know I sure did.
I saw it in spring training.
We don't have our shortstop's washed. We don't have a true second baseman. Bliss is really not ready. He should be in AAA until he could hit. Polanco is a second baseman, but he really doesn't hit or field worth what he should. And last year, he really didn't at second. So I don't know why we gave him another contract. Solano's too old. The Giants dumped him because they didn't want him. Rowdy
Padres.
no one wanted that lard, and they let him just come to Seattle. And sure, you got Master Boney, so everyone can make sexual jokes. Congratulations. Like, he can't do anything either for you. Like it's just so there's nothing on this team except 3 outfielders, one that's really questionable. Robles can't field, it turns out, at all this year. Julio, who's too busy talking to his girlfriend on the Seattle Rain, which, by the way, the Rain suck, Julio. Get it through your head that you can't be like them. And then Randy Rosarina, who the Braves didn't even want. They let him go. They said, yeah, he's not worth it. Let's just thing. So you have Cal Raleigh, who genuinely, I think, loves this city, but he's clearly going through something because he can't hit the broadside of a barn except for a home run that was gifted to him. That was a gift pitch that he didn't miss. I mean, sure, the rotation's good, but actually, even if you look at the rotation, the best pitcher of the entire A series was Brian Wu. And everyone talks about him not even being in the top best pitcher stuff. But yet you talk about stuff in the past. Yeah, we do talk about stuff in the past, Kevin, because it's interesting to compare old stuff to now. I mean, like, what would you like us to talk about? This team? Yeah, Mike Mastroboni's sure going to turn the club around. Yes, sir. Put him in, and we're going to win some ball games. World Series, baby.
World Series, baby.
And we'll be so back.
Like,
oh man,
we couldn't even go with Cano. Yeah, the reason we didn't go with Cano was how bad our pitching was. Look at how bad the pitching was from 2014 to 2000, and I think he left in 18 or 19. We couldn't compete because we didn't 18. So we didn't have pitching. Felix was washed at that point after Cano's second year, and Ashashi Iwakuma is our best pitcher. Yeah, that's not gonna get you anywhere. Like I remember we had Wade Miley and Wade LeBlanc, and so all these other weird guys who were not good. You're not gonna win games with that. If
Miley, who didn't even make,
he didn't even pitch because he got hurt in the World Baseball Classic. If we had today's rotation, or even last year's or 2022's rotation and bullpen, or not bullpen because we had Diaz. If we had them in 2017, I would believe it was 17 and 18, where we were 1 game away, we probably make a good run in the playoffs and have something. And then if we could have had, I want to say it was 16, the offense was really good with Seager, Cano, and Cruz. If we could have had that year, we'd probably make it again. Again, pitching. We never have the hitting when we have the pitching, and we never have the pitching when we had decent hitting. That's what sums up the entire Mariners career.
90s Mariners, best historic offense in baseball, generational talent, all in one team of A-Rod, Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner, Edgar Martinez. Dan Wilson was just there for craps and giggles, but then and he even has decent starting pitching of Randy Johnson, Jamie Moyer, Jeff Facero. Oh, but their bullpen was garbage.
I mean, they had one good year with a closer, and that was 95 with Norm Charlton. Otherwise, we did not have any closing.
Yeah, the bullpen was so bad. I think on SportsCenter at one time they would say, oh, the Mariners only gave up 4 runs. The bullpen only gave up 4 runs. That's actually a good day for them when they give up only 4 runs. Bad. Let's bring this.
I think Kevin Kirby is just a salty Mariners fan at this point. Like, dude, it's not even about what Mariners do something good. What is good to you? Again, you're accepting the bare minimum is good. I'm done accepting that. That's, I think, where me and Rooftop are and some other people. I don't care if you go 1 for 5. Maybe that's good for you. That's not good in a real ball club. I wouldn't expect that from my own select team. If a dude goes 1 for 5 in my select team, you can guarantee his butt's on the bench the next game. I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept no hustle from Julio. In fact, fun story for you, Kevin. In high school, our star shortstop, because I played third base, there's a game I had off because I had just pitched a doubleheader, and I was not even playing in it. He walked to first base. Our coach not only benched him, but told him to drive home because he didn't even want him to play the rest of the game. I came in for him. That was the end of it. But the point is, the Mariners are letting the team get away with stuff and players get away with stuff because they are, again, to Mariners, generational talent or good contracts. I mean, it's not about it's not bad luck. I'm just saying you can't base the game off luck. It's a hit. It was right at somebody. They fielded it. They made a great play. I mean, you can't just keep sitting there and believing everything. So if we went out and got Soto, Walker, Bregman, we still met the playoffs, who would we put the blame on? Well, it depends. If we got Soto, Walker, and Bregman, what if they couldn't hit? It's on them.
Marine
layer. Yeah, Marine layer. Like, you're going to blame what? Everything? No, we're blaming the fact that they're not producing and we don't put money out. Like, if the Mariners went out and signed everyone good and we didn't win and we had good management and it was just a natural thing where the Mariners couldn't put together wins, okay, but I've yet to see that in Seattle, and I've yet to see any team that's put all the pieces together except for the recent Yankees not be able to win a World Series. The Rangers put a team together, won a World Series. The Astros put a great team together a while ago, won a couple World Series. The Dodgers went out, bought the best lineup in baseball, won a World Series. I mean, you could go on for days about this, but you want to talk about a great team, look up the 09 Yankees, and you tell me that wasn't just luck. That team was built to win, and they won. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Like, the only luck ones were, like, the Marlins, and that was a long time
and
ago.
2003, yeah.
Yeah, and then, who else? Oh, the Angels got a World Series here, boys.
And the Diamondbacks won World Series, though they kind of got lucky with the expansion draft.
Yeah,
they did.
They
and
got
they also
lucky
had
with
Randy
Randy Johnson.
So,
and
I mean,
Kurt
they weren't
Schilling.
going to lose. Yeah.
Also, Reese Beast is supposed to be coming on soon. I invited him. I guess we'll see. But for Kevin Kirby, you know what? We need, as much as we argue your opinions, we need your opinions, because if everyone agreed with everything, it'd be such a boring show. I fall asleep.
A great game, Kevin. I'll give you a great game right here. The Mariners go in, the pitchers have a good night. We get to 2 runs, and the offense scores 6 to 7 runs. And they don't make errors. They don't make mistakes. They play a good game. That is a good game to me, where we put up runs more than just 2 to win, and our pitching doesn't give up 4 to 5 runs a night. And
And Reese Beast, where you at? There's the links, the StreamYard link if you still want to get on. He kind of blacked out for the moment.
Now lead 17-3 over the Athletics.
Woo! Maybe Kevin Kirby found a way to silence him. That's what he did.
He's all like, no more. No more.
Good thing he ate Vader, because Vader would probably choke him for it. Yeah, how about the fact that one of the employees were like, he literally challenged literally insulted him on everything. Imagine if he brought up his wife Padme, dead.
Not a smart idea.
Oh, Ian's still around. Yeah. Well, did you have more things to say? And Reese, where are you? I want to hear your opinions. It sounds like yours might be better than Chad's. First night at their new stadium. Welcome to Sacramento. So it was in Sacramento and they got shanked.
Yeah.
I just think blaming, at least from what Kirby said, I think blaming the front office is just old. I think we all know it's a problem. Like, at this point, you got to look past the office and look at the players that aren't producing.
No, Kirby, you're not pissing us off. We're just pissed off that the Mariners just suck. So.
Yeah, no, me and Rooftop, we don't take anything personal. We enjoy all the comments. I'm sure Josh does too. I just get passionate about it, but like, I'm not going to sit here and not voice my opinion, because that's the whole point of it. Otherwise, Rooftop wouldn't have me on if he thought my takes were all complete garbage.
No, I would have still taken you. I'll still take your opinions, even if they're hot garbage. I'm the guy that goes.
Doing games with you if everything I said was completely wrong.
No, it might be good for ratings, because what if we have an opposing opinion?
That's true, but I've only seen that a couple times on your show.
Well, who was the opposing last time then?
It was probably like one of the first games I did with you last year, and it was some dude. He came on and he would text in the thing, and like everything you said or did, he was like, "That's wrong. That's wrong." I can't remember. It was some like,
I don't remember.
It's a while ago.
Way while ago. Well, I had raised the Trident before, but the thing is, it was like apples and oranges, literally. Like, it just didn't, like, there was just 0 click. And we could have agreed on everything, but there was still 0 click. Man, Reese is supposed to be around, but he's kind of, I guess he checked out. He was probably so tired from this game. He's like, nah, I don't want to voice my opinion. Can I blame him? Not really.
Kirby, I didn't see that Kirby said that. I think if you don't think that it's just offense, then it's a problem. I mean, yes, defensively they make a couple errors, but you can't win games without scoring runs. If you can't score runs, you can't score runs defensively. So I just see it as it is the offense. There's no other way to look at it. Like, you gotta score runs.
Oh yeah, Reese, where are you? Reese
the beast.
Oh, they gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go, man.
Oh no, I see. Yeah, I gotta go, man. Comment.
Oh, you
Reese.
gotta go. Well, if you have like 30 seconds, there's your opportunity. If not, there's always tomorrow, because I'm going to be back tomorrow to watch the team probably get their butts kicked again. I don't know.
My standards are too high, going 2 for 4. No, maybe you're misunderstanding me. What I'm telling you is going 1 for 5 or 0 for like 6 is awful. I never said going 2 for 4 was bad. That's good. But if you're looking at our offense right now, we have one dude going 2 for 4. We need to have the whole team doing that to win. You just can't have one guy go 4 for 4 and hope for the best.
Let me see that box score again. And you know what? I'll take 1 for 4.
I'm not even upset. I'm just confused. Like, are you listening to what we're saying, or are you just going off of one word I'm saying in this?
Yeah, just let him.
There was only 2 that went 2 for 4 or 2 for 5.
You know, I'll take 1 for 4s on some of these guys, or I don't know. I'll take 1 for 4s at this point.
I'm just saying we need hits, and no one can put the timely hits together at all.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like the Astros.
Hypothetical. Right, if Mariners won World Series, how crazy would Seattle go? I think
they
buildings
burn
might
the
actually.
City down.
The city would literally burn down.
They would need a new stadium because the stadium would be gone.
Yeah, they would not. They would burn everything that, like, there would be no Seattle the next day.
Well,
then basically, it would just be like Mount Rainier, erupted.
The Mount Rainier might erupt. Actually erupt.
And that
Rooftop was on the same page as me. I think it would erupt if the Mariners won the World Series.
What about St. Helens?
It would just feel like, no, you can't have that. no World Series.
Every mountain on the western plates would all explode and go crazy because the Mariners finally erupted.
So we'll all die out of it.
Probably.
Well, as
You'll
long
get to
as
celebrate it for 5 minutes, and then have to run away from the volcanoes.
5 minutes is a lot longer than I've had anything to celebrate in a long time, besides a Toronto comeback where I put $100 on the line after the third inning when we were down 7-0, and I said, "Come back, baby."
Randy had a bad night, 2 for 4, but that strikeout really still sticks out.
Yes, so Randy had a bad night because Randy Rosarina should be doing 3 for 5, 4 for 5, 5 for 5. Randy should be doing that every single night. He should not be hitting 2 for 4. This is his first night. I think he's gone 2 for 4 since being.
Slow down.
Season.
Whoa. 2 for 4 is still 500. So if he did 2 for 4 throughout the season, then he's the best player in baseball. But what I'm looking at is I'm not.
Yeah.
He's not.
2 for 4 with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts.
The 2 strikeouts is what sticks out.
Here, I'll change my thing on that. He strikes out too much. You can't have 2 Ks and then a lucky home run.
Very lucky home run. And he can't be like crossing his arms before he even crosses home plate. It's like when you're down 6-0 and he's still doing like, oh yeah, I just hit that home run. It's like,
it's even more. These aren't just Ks these are preventable Ks. I mean, you're seeing them swing at pitches that are in the dirt way out of the zone, and then they take right down the middle. Like, it's just, they have no concept for hitting.
But you would trade great offense for bad pitching.
When did I ever say I'd trade great offense for bad pitching?
You know what? We're all having that kind of a night. I mean, think of when we just got our butts kicked, so now we just have the comments going boom, 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 boom.
I'm just confused. I never said anything about trading for bad pitching. I would take a worse rotation, sure, but if that meant we could get a batter, but I never said
No,
I'd trade away our
Yeah, but we had
rotation for
26.
bats.
Then let's just go to 2016. Just watch the 2016 highlight reels, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah, like I said we need both, not just one side. That's our issue.
Yeah, 99 Mariners was literally all great hitting, but literally all bad pitching, unless your name was Jamie Moyer and Freddie Garcia. Everyone else was.
And don't forget, oh wait, Randy Johnson was traded because we didn't think he
And
was
Kenny
worth the
Cloud.
money.
Let's get Randy. Yeah, he wasn't worth them. Chuck Armstrong thought he was past his prime. Yeah. Well, I think I'm probably gonna roll within the next few minutes because I'm like, I got unfortunately some videos to cut. Like, this is how big the list really is, the YouTube shorts. And I'm probably not even going to do half of them.
Yeah.
Not even a quarter. I'm going to be like, I'll just do that home run. I'll just do the one where Julio didn't hustle. And the one where, But if anyone's got your final comments or anyone else that wants to come on, or maybe let's have Kevin and Ian get into it with each other. Let's get the gloves on. Well, maybe he's not up for it, but I would expect you guys tomorrow. And before we would all go, like, I definitely.
Altuve. Buddy's trashing on Altuve now.
Oh my gosh.
He's just best way
Except
to describe
Altuve
Kevin
makes contact. That's the thing. He makes contact.
Like, I genuinely dislike Jose Altuve, like, with a passion, because I think he's just the biggest cheater in the world. But
hold on, Josh, I got something for you. Be right back.
Because he still hits good enough. Now, I do think Altuve should never be in left field again. That man can't field in the outfield to save his life. But
I know why they have him out there, but they should not have him out there.
You just need this, Josh.
Hey. Altuve did not partake in the system. It has been proven many times.
You know he had a wire on in that last game.
What about that cute little earbuds?
He held that on.
No, he didn't have that.
Oh, look at Josh. He's getting all comfortable. He's getting all blushy.
Yeah, because Josh probably has the wire and the trash can under his desk in his room. He's like hiding that bad boy for a rainy day.
I will say that the MLB's response to 2017 basically tells you all you need to know. The situation was a lot bigger than just 3 teams sign stealing.
Well, yeah, the MLB's issue, though, that I have is that they didn't punish, but yet they killed Pete Rose. The Black Sox scandal where they banned everyone, including one of the best players of all time.
Yeah.
It's interesting what the MLB will jump on, like even the steroids players and stuff. They punished A-Rod, crucified him, but Ortiz was taking at the same time. And since he's America's golden boy, they'll never talk about that. But everyone knew he was using his entire career too.
What about, might as well just say Shohei Ohtani and that whole gambling scandal.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this right
Pete Rose
now.
should have his pardon because of that.
Shohei definitely was the one gambling, and Ippei took the fall. There is no way I'm going to believe any other way that you're just giving $1 million away.
Well, no.
How about this? And it gets worse. Major League Baseball, after Pete Rose dies, they go, oh, yeah, we might actually reinstate you and give you Hall of Fame. It's like, why did you wait this long? I knew they were going to do that, too.
Surprising. I was kind of thinking they were going to just wait until he died to do it. It was rude, but honestly, it wasn't surprising when they started talking about that.
Well, no, everyone knew as soon as Pete died, everything was going to switch. MLB just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say great defense, yes, but their offense wasn't.
Their offense was good that year. What are you talking about? They were very good.
Yeah, it wasn't Cleveland Browns bad.
No, dude, the Seahawks have had a good offense the entire time. They had 2 good wide receivers. Actually, 3 good wide receivers.
Only they had run the ball the next Super Bowl. They could have been a 2-time champion.
Ow.
To be fair, since I have always been a Patriots fan my entire life, that was hilarious. Sitting there, I like Seahawks. I cheer for them as a second team, and when I saw them not hand it to Marshawn, I said, "Well, they're gonna let the old gunslinger show off." To be fair, though, that was I think the Seahawks, or at least Ricardo Lockett, deserved that because the dirty hits he put on some players on kickoffs. He never got fined for, and he should have when he like ended the career of a couple guys. And then he got trucked to lose the Super Bowl. It was kind of poetic justice in that sense for him, not for the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks deserve to win that too. Patriots never won. They got gifted a Super Bowl because the Seahawks lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, didn't help when Doug Baldwin, after he caught the touchdown to put the Seahawks up 24-10, he does his poop celebration. I'm like, good job. You just poked the bear, and
To
now
be
you're
fair,
screwed.
Brady's just like Jordan, and I took that personally.
Yep.
He did take it personally.
Oh no, the best one always with Jordan was when the Magic said, "Oh, 45 is not 23," and then the next time they met in the playoffs, Jordan made sure to get 45 points on 23 attempts.
Don't forget, you need help. The "you need help" meme. Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Well,
Get
I'm
some
gonna
help.
bounce, guys, because I gotta go figure out to get a new computer and stuff because mine's fried.
Hopefully you get that all worked out.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna roll too. We're all gonna roll. Everyone else, thank you very much for being on the show. Thank you for the engagement. Like, we got comments out of like, Kevin, one last question. Okay, fine.
Thanks, Rooftop. Though I will be at my normal setup next time we do a game, and I'll just bring the mic with me and my almost entire setup to my other house when I go there. So
Do it. He's batting 227. Honestly, I would take that for the Mariners. 227 for the Mariners
we're
is
not
actually
gonna
good.
pay Bregman. That's not going to
Yeah,
happen. The Mariners fans don't like the
contract.
Astros. There's no way we're going to bring a former cheater on this team.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding about the cheater part, but there's no way we'd pay Bregman.
Yeah, well, we're going to end it. Kevin, thank you for jacking up the comments. Thank you, Freeze. And thank you, Freeze, for the donation. Thank you, Teresa, for doing it. And thank you, everyone, for literally like just blowing up the comments. Like, this is more than what I've seen last year. And let me say this to you guys. Without these comments, without your engagement, there is no Rooftop Sports. It's you guys doing it. You, Josh, you, Ian. It's not even me. All I'm doing is just turning on camera, push the buttons. It's
Did that
on
say
you
cheaters
guys.
out? Sorry, did that say cheaters out? I couldn't see it or read it.
It's the Space City hat. It's the Space
You know what?
City hat.
Before we go, and I said this like 5 times, Josh, I'm inviting you to my Houston Astros play-by-play. You're coming in, and you gotta be there. It would be epic.
Yeah, dude,
You
have
know,
Josh
I
come
just
in
have
and
to see
I'll
if how my
announce
classes
it
are
with you. We'll
going.
just poop on the
Yeah.
Astros all game.
Yeah, DM me on my Instagram and or Twitter, because I know we only basically talk on YouTube. That's literally it. But I mean, I guess I'll just find wherever we commented, and I'll just reply to that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're taking off. Go Mariners, I think. See you guys tomorrow for game 2 against the Tigers. Good night, all.
Astros.